Well, that just happened. Hey, everyone. My computer crashed, and then Windows updated. So that's good. Why is everything happening like this now? I have no idea. I also need to get everything else up, and my computer doesn't want to let me. Okay, well, at least Firefox is doing its job of pulling everything back. God damn. What is it with the yesterday and today now? It's always something. Okay, let me go and get this. I gotta get the chat bot back. Gonna cry tears of blood. There we go. Can I move? I can move. Wonderful. In before didn't save. I swear to God, please let it have saved that at least. I'm gonna be so mad. You have no idea. We're gonna do a different abnormality if that's the case, and I'm gonna do that in my free time. We're good. We're good. We're good. I just have to go to the archive. Wait, wait, what? Oh God, what? No, stop. Okay, so Bean is still not unlocked from that? I didn't even get to read all the bird stories. No, I don't want to install a new version of malware plus whatever. That's the first time the stream is just flat out broke because my computer crashed. I tried to even shut down my computer and just auto restarted to go and get a Windows update. Blind wizard. I was reading Miso's comment whenever that was happening. Maybe you did this to me. Where are you? Let's see, and you're saying it's not because you're blind. I just didn't see it. I'm pretty sure I didn't see it. I will go back and look at it or whatever. I'm sure it's me not reading it properly, but no. The stream just crashed. My computer crashed. I can't believe Zune is fucking dead. Big Bird didn't like that. It isn't a day. Yeah, dude, I don't know what's going on. I don't think it's the game, but it has been laggy, but I doubt it crashed my computer. I think it just circumstances of Windows wanted to update really, really badly. So badly it wanted to just end the stream. Avast didn't want me playing Library of Ruina anymore, so I had to go and put it on the exception list. Zune is dead. Magic Ball told me yes. Alexa play Bakamitai. Hope you can get all the hydration posture check you wanted in heaven. The bird won. Bina got him. Okay. How'd you come back from Big Jump? Well, you see, it's really easy. Once you go in the mouth, you just come out the mouth. The mouth stays open. I don't know why people think that it's just automatically closed. It's actually pretty nice in there. You stay in there for, a few minutes and just enjoy yourself. There's a chocolate fountain in there, and just dip some stuff in that and eat and come out. It truly is salvation. I recommend everyone to go into Big Bird's mouth and see it for themselves. Did you remember to cite the correct rites of appeasement before streaming to appease the machine spirit? No, unfortunately, I think that might be why the stream just killed itself. Your malware needs updates. Yeah, please update your malware so we can more effectively destroy your computer. Remember what the other two cards said. One said, if I kill these creatures first, they won't be killed by the beast. Other said, to this bird, death itself was salvation. Okay, wait, hold on. We can go back and read it. I think that's right down here. So we can hover over it, and then we can go to the credenza to go and watch the cutscene that would have happened, which I assume, since Bina is still not with us, she is still drinking tea, which is unfortunate. Stream back. Yeah. Didn't get chomped. You got salvation. What the hell is that? What is this? Kyren Derp? It's a cute emote. Did it have a soda machine in there? They did, and it was you could choose if you truly wanted to have diet. You could have diet. I'm not a soda person myself, so I just went over to get the tea. I swear to God, if the stream crashes again, I'm going to become the computer and run the stream myself. That's an emote from Kairi and I. Oh, okay. His for anyone who doesn't know, his name means you can't return. Because Kaeru is to return. Use the negative of it. Okay, let's read these. So I read this one. If I kill the creature first, then no one would be killed by the beast. That was very accurately remembered by Buster. And then Toothless Bird, Death, and Buster also perfectly cited that. I wasn't expecting it to be so small. Okay. Fine, let's go and see what the hell was going on. Where's Bina? Episode 2. Your expression tells me that you have many questions you yearn answered. Yeah, like why did my stream crash? Why did my computer crash? I have many questions about this. Why don't you take a seat and have a cup of tea first? I'm not too used to this kind of occasion. In time, you'll grow accustomed to it, as with anything else. I'll read the effects soon, Buster. Hold on. I just had the whole world crumble around me. You have to understand that in the lore of what is happening, I truly am a mage that exists within this world, and it crumbled, so I have to come back from death. And recovering from that takes a little bit. What is the library like from what you've seen? Again with that question? I thought I already told you my answer, or are you a bit wacky in the head? Viewpoints are bound to undergo constant change. Alright, fine, I'll give you another answer. I got fancy with comparisons like Arena and jail last time, but to be blunt, the library is a perfectly ordinary part of the city where people die out all the time. The funny part is he's not wrong. The funny part is that he's 100% not wrong. I see. Huh, black tea doesn't taste too bad. It's no coffee, but it's got its own flavor going. It is because of the palpable agony of the tea leaf infused in each cup. Damn, Bina. It's actually it's kind of cool. Did she take herself to be like a Grim Reaper type person? It's interesting that she's in philosophy. It's still hard to believe, but you said you were an arbiter from the head, right? I was indeed. I had a ton of things I wanted to ask an arbiter if I ever ran into one. Do you have any faith that I will answer them? Nope, not at all. Besides, I have a more pressing question now. If you really are an arbiter, why are you still staying here doing nothing? Well, arbiters can't get out of here. I'm assuming she's just chillaxing or whatever. I'm simply watching from afar. I have long since laid down myself as an arbiter. You're just watching? You seem pretty complacent about helping Angela for a bystander. I simply take care of the tasks given to me, no more, no less. Is that the whole reason why she sided with Angela? Like, that was the only reason? There's no other reason. That would perfectly explain why she's so apathetic right now instead of wanting to help Angela more. Like, so originally she was defending her or whatever just because of commands. So, that's my guess. What if Angela ordered you to tell her all about the secrets of the city, only the head knows them? She's not made such an attempt, possibly because she knows that I will not answer regardless. Well, okay, that defeats the whole thing that you just told us. No, perhaps she already tried to uncover my secrets before I could realize it. And what if I tried to kill you and turn you into a book here and now? So I can pull out every little bit of knowledge you have by force. You are a bold individual, and quite hostile as well. That is what differentiates you from us, perhaps. Ain't got no courtesy to show any one of the shady overlords of the city. There was once a man whose dream had been ruined by me. However, even when he faced me in person, his anger was directed at what was above and beyond. His gaze never settled on the things right in front of him. He always looked further. Unlike you or Angela, who are well nigh blind to anything outside of your immediate sight, as I can see. Hey, don't change the topic. Quite sharp indeed. You bear a poison, heavy and slow, yet deadly. I know you well, even though you know nothing about me. My occupation is to simply remain silent and spectate, so worry not. Guess our conversations will always be parallel. Oh sorrow, I have ended, you see, by respecting you because I am certain you will never leave me. Ah, I realize it. Your beauty lies in the force of your being. Roland completing that is actually pretty cool. Are you leaving already? You are welcome to stay a little longer and finish your cup of tea. Lost my appetite. You may drop by sometimes and be my company. It is rather amusing to talk to you. Like hell it is. Well, that's nice. I will read the effects of the page in a second. You know, being nice for the first time. Alcohol, coffee, and tea. Yeah, I know. It really is just various addictions at this point. Just reform the entire world. How hard can it be? Yeah, you just have to use a little light and boom. Very normal. She's just sadistic. She's a sadist. That's the whole reason. Okay. If I assume that is the conclusion, that would also be kind of funny, but not funny at the time of whenever it would happen in Library or Lobotomy Corp when she was defending fricking Angela. Think Bina is into Hod? Hod's mine. Hod's mine and every other fanboy who likes her. We can't allow this. She lives for the drama. You mean causing Hod to commit a certain act and finding it amusing? I should start adding people I try to reply to. I at people, like, so as long I don't do it excessively, but like if I'm messaging one person directly, adding them is actually pretty good, and only for one reason. If you're using better TTV, which I finally started using like a couple months ago, if you're in the Twitch, like in browser, it will show as a highlight. So if someone like replies by just clicking the comment and replying, like the new feature that was added, you can kind of tell that a reply was made, but better TTV ends up having like a whole highlight for it if you added someone, which I found to be useful. I mean, I can't do it here though, because I'm using Streamlabs OBS. And because of that, there is no like highlight, but I do see like the giant white box, but I also don't want to just see giant white boxes all the time, so it's whatever. What have I told you? It's just too much of a hassle. Have you tried not being lazy? Gibra Abnormality has no music, too lazy to do it. Gib has a cigarette, that's also true. Tobacco addiction. Actually, I don't think Hakma has anything. Probably. But then again, I know nothing about Hakma aside from his theme being super badass. Now we just need hardcore drugs to complete the collection. Okay. So, yeah, let's go and see the actual effects. So we have fully restore fully restore light. Every scene a random ally gains no light while the selected. Oh, huh. That I could imagine that being useful if you combine it correctly and make a correct team for it. Find out who likes hardcore drugs. Technically, Sherlock Holmes did. Apparently, Sherlock Holmes did like cocaine and stuff. In the stories, you know, he didn't actually exist, but they made him be that kind of character. Any enemy this library targets will be forced to target the librarian back. Oh. Huh. Okay, so that forces clashes. That's interesting. All dice gain +1 power against enemies with higher speed. Against higher speed, okay, not lower. If target's HP is 25% or below, destroy all holy crap. Huh, well, I mean, that's good for bosses, I guess. Because typically you just kill things one by one anyway, but those are unique. Those are different from what we've had before. Okay, so I know it's technically 15 minutes into this stream, lots of air quotes. I'm going to go to the bathroom and refill my water bottle. It'll take just a minute and a half. I will be right back. Damn, I come back and what do I see? Another person to add to the list in the Discord. Where? Oh, I don't have Discord open. That's right. Computer restarted. Yep, okay. But I will now add that. Oh, and squats. Gotta take the good and the bad together, I guess. Okay. Gotta start saving up for it and not spending it all on squats. Yeah, I agree. It would be interesting if you didn't do that. You know, the amazing thing is that even though it's Wednesday, and you guys made me do 50 squats on like Sunday, I'm still sore. Now I have a question. Can I use translated page for songs, and if so, how long can it be? Huh, that's actually a really interesting question. That's actually real. Oh, fucking damn. Now Plutonium's joining in. I think that if you show me the song, at least I'm not winded yet. I think it's usually around. It's usually around like 20 or something. But if you show me the song, like you PM me it or DM me it, or whatever you want to call it in Discord, then I can look it over and see what I can do. Because I do think that that could be possible. It'd be really interesting because I've done that once before, just for my own sake. It was also many years ago, and I forget I have to actually look forward, or else the camera doesn't pick it up. PM and Rickroll, and translate that from English to Japanese. That would be horrible. Japanese to English, fine, but other way around is not going to be great, I don't think. Okay. Almost there. Oh, and done. Alright, let me go and actually update your role before you get... Where are you? You are right here. And there we go. Bing, bing, boom. That means 3 people. I actually might make since our Discord is growing a lot, and I'll just throw it here if anyone's interested. But since our Discord is growing, I might start doing the whole separation of roles thing. So whenever you look at the right, you can go and see who is in the loyal category and the mage category. I mean, that's pretty much it. And then like the normal category. But I don't know if that would. I don't think anyone really cares too much. It helps me with like just the cleanliness of the list, I think. But I think I might do that at some point. Welcome back, Shuckley. I was just forced to make 20 squats, and Buster is now part of the crew with you and Adok. Does it lit lamp? Oh, I missed some stuff. Oh yeah, from the break. Cigarette. Oh yeah, no. Okay, I got past that. You don't want to find out. Yep. Forgot about that. You know, I met someone in Lobotomy Corp used to like hardcore drugs, and you don't want to know who. If it's hot, I'll cry. Oh wait. Wait a second. 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 Okay, we're just gonna do this really quick. I just had a flashback.
그치? 내가 생각해도 그래.
Where is it? Was it in this one? It might have been a different one. I'm pretty sure she actually says something like that, doesn't she? But it wasn't like yeah. There. I just had a flashback, and so it was like, I hope it's not hot, and then the wires in my brain connected. It was like, wait a second, I've experienced this before. Yeah, this drug. That's right. Okay, well, I'm proud of myself for remembering that. Let's get past that. All right, so let's. Anyone have a preference for the next one? I was thinking Hakma, just because I think he's really freaking cool. Battle Brother. I'm thinking Hakma. I don't mind everyone else. Like, I'd like to go and get Hod. We can go towards the Angela fight. Gabura. Hakma balls. I've thought of that joke. I've watched too much Simple Flicks to not think of that joke. Hod's abnormality is great. God, we have quite a variety. Hold on. I'm breaking out the poll for everyone who's active in chat and cares. If we have like a 1 tie and every single person's on 1, I mean, I'm just gonna choose myself, but who in all caps with lots of stuff. We have Roland. We got Hakma. We got Gabura. We got Netcha. We got Hod. And I know Netcha's name isn't correct, but that's everyone. That's all 5, right? There you go. I get to drink some water. Shockingly, that is exactly why I added that caveat on the end, where I was like, if everyone chooses one, because you can see the results. I don't think there's a way you can hide the results, which is unfortunate. Oh god, I have to reload this page too, just to access my own stream. Computer. There we go. Okay, that's already muted. Good. Is that what you guys are doing? That's fucking what you guys are doing. I shouldn't have said anything. There's one person who could break the balance. Believe in yourselves. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, try to get to 2 now in less than 5 seconds. How many times are you gonna say Hakma balls? Wait, oh my god, you guys actually made... No, wait, you can't do that. I just realized it could have just been any of them. Fine, I'm choosing one of the 3 out of the 2 segment. God damn it. So we have Hod, Gebura, and Hakma. My choice, since you guys wanted to create that coalescence, that means those are going to be the next 3 that we do. Netcha and Roland are going to have to just sit this one out for the rest of the stream. I think I really want to see what Hakma's like. And I really want to see what Hakma's is like. So, but it is also a gimmicky one. Will I have enough energy? That's the main thing in my mind. Like, which one would be more draining? Doing a cliche one or a niche one whenever it's 3, or doing a normal whenever it's 4? I'll do Gebura's for the first one. Then we'll do Hakma, and the reason I'm saving Hod for last, since I have a choice in this, the reason I'm saying Hod for last is because that I'm pretty sure she has an Angela fight, right? That's a big undertaking that I'll try to leave. Not for like next stream. Well, the Angela fight definitely. Maybe I'll do the abnormality this stream. The other thing we have to consider, guys, is that I only grind off stream. And God, look at all this stuff that's still here. Also, yeah, what was the next one for this one? Lobotomy Corp. Yeah. So the next one, like the warp cleanup crew. Yeah, so the only story I'd be doing is this one next. And then we'd finally continue with the next row. And I do want to have good cards for the abnormality fights, but I guess they're not going to be that hard yet. Probably. So we'll just start with Gebura and see where we can go. I do want to go and do some of the abnormality fights because I find them very fun. What am I doing? Gebura, you are gonna use Loel's. Oh, and it's red too. Jake, I guess. I need to make these better names and appearances. Ashley is gonna get Crack Children, and Brown, you're gonna get Eugene. Get out of my way. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna keep these cards. I think I swapped out... What'd I do? I swapped out swapped out Philip's key page and I swapped out Lowell's key page. Is that all I did? Yeah, I think that's all I did. So we'll just have to swap those back, but I think for abnormalities it's still going to be better unless something works out better. We totally got him, fellow gamers. Oh, you guys got me. Never heard that one over the course of the past year of me watching Simple Flips, but yeah, you outsmarted me. Totally good. Duhad, it won't drain you, I swear. Yeah, that's exactly why I'm not doing it. That Kappa face don't lie. Or actually, it does lie, but by doing so, it tells the truth. It's like one of the Chinese fables or whatever. Of like the two serpents, two roads. I think that's Chinese. Wait, is that a Santa hat on her too? No, I was, darn it. I saw Gebra, but I saw a little bit of like her hair shine. It looked like a Santa hat type thing like this. Just going the other way to the right rather than to the left. Anyway, that's enough stalling. Mountain of Smiling Bodies. Wonderful. I don't remember this in my Little Red Riding Hood stories. Oh, good. Good. Oh, good. Why are we here? This is giving me vibes and flashbacks to things that I'd like to forget. Preferably. They're specifically things we cannot mention in this chat. There are a few people in here that have not played the game, so we will not speak of it. This is a safe place as well, but this gives me certain vibes of certain things that I've experienced earlier on in the game that I did not enjoy. That's all. Okay, you heard Miss Gebera. Let's be fast. It'll be hell to deal with as it grows bigger. Reeks of filth. We should take it down as quickly as possible. Lots of screens for help. Wonderful. Oh, Lord. The background is the halls of Lobotomy Corp? Wonderful. It's so pretty. Third trumpet. I want to go home. Mountain is Lobotomy Corp original. Okay. Never liked this guy. Okay, that's good. Welcome to Brazil. I actually saw those memes for the first time like a few months ago. There was like a meme of people getting pulled up to heaven, people getting pulled down to hell, and then someone got pulled over to Brazil and they were screaming for their lives. I'm sure Brazil's a nice place, but still funny. Okay, in search of corpses. Prioritizes using Devour on allies. Recovers 30% of current HP upon defeating an ally. Okay, we've dealt with this mechanic before. Transforms back to stage 1 when HP drops to 0. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, so... Okay, so... Wow. I don't know even what Devour does, but I get the idea. It eats these, it grows to level 5, and you have to defeat each level to take it down, or you redirect the Devour and hope it doesn't kill you, or you kill these before that happens. They only take HP damage. Burn would be great here. We have Burn. Wait, hold on, they're different. These are worked to... Blunt. Wait, they're all Blunt? Wait, what? What's going on here? Oh, no, yeah, okay. This one's weak to Blunt. So Puppet could be nice, but I guess we would just have to stagger it. Terrifying Laughter... Oh, wait, no, it goes straight to... Wait, what's stage 2 then? Transfers back to stage 1 when it drops to 0. Transfers to stage 3. At the start of the scene, gain 1 strength. Okay, so it just has 1. Uses Horror Screech every 2. Upon taking a hit, deal 8 damage to... No. No. Are you kidding? 8 damage? Oh, Lord. Alright, this is gonna be fun. Emma's Page combo destroys this fight. Going to Brazil. Lobotomy Corp had 3 trumpets. Played depending on how fucked you were, and this is 3. Great. This is the remix version of the 3rd trumpet. You can confirm that this is accurate simulation of Brazil. Me too. Second trumpet, you mean spacebar press. Reset button. Told you EOL. I know that there's crazy builds that you guys have shared of solo, like Roland or whatever, or I guess anyone. But I don't know if I'm gonna do those unless I'm truly, truly desperate. Because I like making my own decks and stuff. Take any damage upon taking a hit. That's so bad. Oh my god, it has a massive. I hate this. I hate this. This is only the first turn. Oh no, it can recover itself just with normal cards too. Wait, no, okay. Oh god. Well, wait, no, hold on. No, but it's only to a librarian. It doesn't affect him. But when it counter dice would still hurt your enemy, right? That's the only thing that I'm thinking about. Like if you have a strong counter of like a crush or something, or a blunt, you still hit them, right? Hug them in order to win. Oh, they are ranged, aren't they? Oh god. I'm not liking my options here. But damn, what a starting hand with this. Oh yeah, no, we swapped out. What do we used to have here? Another overcharge? No, we had 3 brawl, 3 overcharge. We originally had 2 brawl, I think. I'll have to remember what this was. Okay, well, I'm gonna... God, I don't even know. Because I'll take tons of damage regardless. It recovers its HP even if I kill it. No, upon defeating an ally, so he has to defeat it. His devours are 2. Oh, this sucks. Yeah, counter dice don't hurt ranged damage pages unless a ranged page has a counter page. Don't know if we have that. Take it like a Chad. Liking third. I don't like third warning. I don't like it at all. It's very, very ominous and disturbing. I can hear like metal on metal and like little glass tings in the background too. All right, well, so the problem here is, right, this is normal damage. It's normal resistance. It's just straight there. If we get lucky and brawl with overcharge, that would be a minimum of 14. Kind of sucks. He regains HP regardless too. He's weak to blunt. Now we could bleed him to negate some of it, but not like enough. I don't like this. I gotta think about this more. Deal 2 stagger, 2 stagger. These guys aren't attacking at all. Oddly enough, that's really nice. Now the other thing I could do, he's doing 5858, 5858. He recovers 28. It's very close to his max HP already. I don't know what stage 3 is, and I don't know if I want to know. But if I kill like these in the background, right, while this is happening, and then like let's say I go and focus everything on 6. He weakens it. I can easily take care of that because he'll still keep attacking that. He'll just recover 24 or 28. I just take a lot of damage from attacking. That's the main problem. I take so much damage from attacking. He's a happy boy. Just send smiley faces in honor. I need to figure something. I need to think more. Will of Prescript is nice, but not great. It would help against... but he's also doing a mass attack, and it's such a big one, too. And, okay, reminder, mass attack is... Like, I don't have to attack that, right? I could do Will of Prescript on something else, but because it's going towards this die, it will only hit if my combined total of die don't exceed that, I think. And if that's the case, then we could do Will of Prescript. God, I don't know. We could just go for the target. As long as we go and do everything before he even does a 2, he won't recover any. We'll just take damage from dealing with everything else. That's summation at mass attacks. Okay, so these are things I have to target or deal with. And if it loses, it's eaten. Don't have to attack, but Screech is an individual. So you need the first 2 dice to beat it. Got it. Okay, so it's similar, but I need to make sure the first 2, I can't use tailoring, it's a 3/8. And it gets eaten if it's not enough. Has attack, use page on the die, regardless of its clash level or clash target. Summation, compare sum versus value, okay. Individual use, individual dice. Okay. Any dice that lose are eaten. That sucks. That really does. Okay, Brawl would not fail. But the problem is that it targeted that one, so I don't get to get energy cycle anything. Like, I won't get my energy back. I'll be down at 1. It doesn't affect... Oh, it doesn't replace its dice for that? Oh, this is tough. All right. How does one do this? I do have Lowell's page. Stagger damage sucks. But we do have max stagger resist unless it's staggered whenever I get a new emotion level. So we could just take the bite. The main thing is, can I kill this in time before he does that? And 4 to 8, 4 to 8, 3 to 8, 3 to 7. It's not great either. And it gets eaten if it's lost. We got a 4 and a 3. I'm thinking to do that in Class of Respect. Okay. What else? We have Will of Prescript, but we couldn't do anything else after. Will would be 3/8, 4/8. That's decent. Then we have, and I don't want to unload everything, but if they fail. If the little guys die, he gains HP, not if he kills them. Wait, really? Wait, really? Because it says upon defeating an ally, meaning that he's defeating it, right? So that's wrong. That means he gains HP even if we kill him? Oh, that changes everything then. The phrasing here seems like it's him defeating an ally, because he's defeating an ally, right? Like, we're not... They're not our ally, right? So we're not the one who's doing the verb to an ally. So can we get a confirmation on that? I really want a confirmation on that, because if that is true, that changes the whole thought process on this fight, and this translation could probably be tweaked a little bit. It didn't happen. So Shockley, for you, when you killed this thing, like you did, not the monster, he didn't gain HP, right? I don't remember that happening. Okay, we're gonna go and try. We're gonna try it, and if it does happen, if we can succeed in killing it before it does, then regardless, we'll have information on that. Hide some passives. You need to find them out yourself. Could have been a bug. No, it didn't. Just don't let him get the final blow. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Okay, so I'm gonna trust that's the case. We're gonna just go ham on this. He won't have any target. This is the big thing. He won't recover any HP if we can kill him before he kills it. We'll just be very low on energy, I think. At least, like, Eugene can't do it. They'll have energy back. And then maybe we can get energy here. We could also get some motion. Something like this and frontal assault. All right, well, let's get it a shot. We got to start losing to start winning, I think. Yeah, but it does eat the die if it doesn't succeed. So frontal assault gets eaten. Everyone loses a little bit of stagger. Lowell is going to lose the most stagger, I think. Lowell will be able to get it back. Get the emotion level for it. This should kill it. Burn doesn't matter, unfortunately. We're so close. We're so close. Good. Okay. No healing for it. And that is true. Okay, cool. It actually lost 1 HP because I think only one of them succeeded in the clash. Or whatever it was. Alright, next thing. Any new changes? Lots of devours. All devours. No mass attacks. It uses Screech every 2 turns. And it's going after a different one each time, but it can still recover the HP. So the next thing I want to do is... Dude, if we had a ton of Crush, we could potentially do something, but I don't have a lot. Not right now. Okay. Good. Eugene actually got an emotion level. That's good. That's very, very good. Everyone's stagger is okay. None of these guys are attacking. Oh, wait. Yeah, this one's attacking with that again and this again. So I'm thinking we could go and probably just attack this one, maybe? Or if we don't want to take the extra hits, because the extra hits would kind of suck. We'd just have to go and be able to do something that can go and reflect it. I think him getting the last hit before the burn counted as his kill then. Good to know. That'll help if I ever fight this thing again. I think him getting the last hit before the burn counted. Oh, I see. So that's what happened. Okay. We have another brawl, which is absolutely amazing. Very good. The real question is, who do I want to attack? Because we could do that, or we can deal with that. Because these guys are going to stop afterwards. And we could just redirect it, I guess. He's going to be able to recover 28 HP. And then we just have to kill another one. It would be 14 HP if he's doing that, so it's still fine. Then he'll start using Devour on us, though. Like, it's eventually going to reach a point where that's not going to be good. Maybe I should start redirecting some of the Devour now. With Crush, like really strong Crush, or we could do that with Bleed. Yeah, I need to think about this again. Bleed or Crush? We don't have like any Crush. I'll have to remember that to swap that in the future. We could just do tailoring right here. Because tailoring should, on average, win against this one, at least. So we could redirect this one right here. Do an Overcome Crisis as well. It would be a guaranteed on hit, or we could just do it on this one. Yeah, I think that would be safer. We have a lot of stuff there. We'll get more offensive power. That would be good. Got a Brawl. This more or less guarantees it, I think. It would be 5-4, 2-1. It's another 2. It's like a minimum of 15 by itself, and that's if we're extremely unlucky. So then we would just have to go and do a Brawl as well, along with not a Sturdy Defense. We could just do a Flow of the Sword and then a Frontal Assault. And to make sure that we use the Frontal Assault, I am going to be doing it on him. That be enough? I think that should be enough. assuming that we're rolling all the worst dice in the world, it should still work, I think. So he'll only heal a little bit. He'll get bleed next turn, supposedly. We'll get more power dice next turn as well. The main issue is going to be light consumption. Okay, good. That works, I think. Unless I misclicked and did something horribly wrong. Okay, good, good, good. No. No, okay, good. Not as good. We failed one. Good. Okay, that one's dead. He's not going to heal from it. He's going to heal from this, though. That's unacceptable. Well, not unacceptable. Not a problem. Oh, God, I forgot how creepy these look. God, the wolf costume is so much more terrifying than the wolf. Each time the selected librarians win the clash, last die on their current page gains that. Cover 3 to... Ooh, that is not bad. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. That could be good for recovering. You don't take 8 damage if it's the killing blow. That's also a good point. Thank you. I think recovering HP is going to be the main thing. Although, what else do we have? Counter dice gain stuff. Well, I don't have counters, so... I mean, I have them, but not a lot. Start of the scene, gain strength based on the amount of damage take... Oh. I mean, I don't want to go down that route. We need more recovery than anything. I think this is going to be better. I mean, it's not a lot of HP, though. But we're going to be countering it at some point. That's also true. Carrying the smiles of many. Here's the thing, right? Vengeance could be nice for just getting more strength, but it's just at the start of the scene, it's 5, and I don't want to go down that. I'm going to do Instincts. We're going to double down on Lowell's page, I think. Because Lowell already gets... Oh, okay. Already gets some heals. Eugene, I don't have much of an opinion on right now. Oh, right, this again, okay. And it's doing both of its devour on this one. God, I really don't want it to change. I really don't want it to change. I can't even do anything with this. I don't have enough light to counter any of this. I mean, I have a chance, a very, very small chance, so I might as well do it. But I would... This could be good. And then we could also counter... No, they're not even attacking, so I can counter a Devour. But if it gets eaten, then it's... It's a 3 to 9. A 3 to 9 versus a 4 to 8. We might lose that one. That's fine. But we'd gain... We'd still... It's a 4 to 17... Or a 6 to 17. I highly doubt that would be a problem. So using this is the best... And then we could go and use that on this, and that would negate one of them in totality. We are very slow. Never mind, we're slow. We are slow. Oh, so very slow. Why are we so slow? We can't win a clash then. There's no clash to do. So we'd have to... Meh. Not happy about this. Stigmatize even. Really want to be that great. We just have to take the hit. With Extract Fuel, you can do anything. Waiting on Tier 3. I feel like Tier 3 might happen. I'm trying my best to prevent it. Yeah. Man, this sucks. Okay. It's a 4 to 8. We could use this. This would be a... What is this? By default, it's like a 5 to something else. Like, that's really good. Faint Memories is what I'm going to be using for this. It takes normal stagger. I feel like I might as well just go for it. I don't take damage from hurting this thing, right? It does have strength, though, but I still think it should be fine. And then along with that, I'm going to do Trace Fumes. Wait, that's for... Oh, that's extra damage, right? Is the damage also stagger? I don't know if that's actually the case. This is probably better. We would have like nothing like left to use afterwards. But additional damage is really good, and we already have that. No, it's only damage though. It's not power. That would be really strong, I guess. This is double. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna do this because it's a blunt. Blunt is gonna be good. My concern is everyone else. Everyone else. It's just gonna eat it up. I could try to... it's gonna attack it anyway. I need to go and make sure I kill it. Can I even kill it this turn though? It's gonna happen if I let it if I let it attack, it's gonna just get 14 every turn. But eventually we're gonna have to deal with the Devour anyway, and the Devour's gonna just suck. We have to start weakening it while we're doing this. Bleed's gonna help a little bit. Not enough. I mean, we could negate some of these, or try to, but it would just be like us taking tons of damage. So like I could do a sturdy defense, and then I'll just have to take the hit. I might just, oh, but so much stagger damage. But if we do that and then I guess a frost ammunition, it's technically possible still. But if it hits, it hits. It won't be able to hit that though, right? And then we use a 4 frontal assault on this. That wouldn't kill it for it, would it? We have 1, 2, but they're all tiny attacks, so it's not enough. I think I can kill it next turn. I can kill it next turn. It won't be able to, I don't think, because we're using very, very supremely weak attacks on it. So it's probably fine. The bleed stacks get reduced by each red dice now? Wait, but so by attacking with red dice, it reduces the stacks of bleed? So they nerf bleed? You won a 12 summation? My god. Alright, well, cheers. Okay, that wasn't horrible. Wasn't the best, but it wasn't terrible. The ammunition won against the first die, I think. So that's nice. Please don't kill it. No, don't weaken it that much. Don't weaken it that much. Don't weaken it that much. It died to burn, right? It died to burn, right? It had to have died to burn, right? It did die to burn, right? That guy didn't kill it, right? Head of the live variance sustains damage 25%. Become untargetable and clashable next scene. That's nice. That's really nice. Please tell me that my burn killed it. After the librarian sustains damage. Damn it, I don't know which one's better. Am I gonna sustain 25% of my max HP at some turn? Maybe. It did burn, but since he got the last hit, no, please tell me that's not the case. Please tell me that's not the case. I worked so hard for this. I'm doing vengeance. Please tell me that was... Oh, he's alive! It's alive! He didn't die! I think. Low L again. I'm just banking... Or should I do... Oh, wait. Yeah, this is Kano's. I'll use Kano, I think, actually, for this one. It's alive. It is at 2 HP. It is alive, though. He's attacking it, but if we divert it... Wait, what is he doing? Pained Whale? No, this one. He's just doing 1 Devour on it. We just deflect that. We don't even have to attack this. That'll save us some damage that we have to take. So that's good. We got some light back. Extract fuel truly is the best. 2 HP in a dream. Yeah, I never would have wished for an enemy to live so badly. Okay, it's also at 52 stagger, and it's less HP than it was before, and it has some smoke too. And I don't know if the damage also affects stagger damage. I think it does. If that's the case, I need to start using more smoke. It's also blunt, so that's good. We have tailoring here, so that could be good for managing it. I can also do this to win the clash. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do this, win the clash here, presumably. It has 1 strength, but it shouldn't affect it that much. It should not. Ideally. That's going to just burn it. And then what? It's going to do the Screech again next turn. It needs to be buffed 1 to 50. 50 to 100. I'm not liking this. Like, we're getting close. I think we're in good standing with a lot of stuff. It's just, I don't want to fuck it all up. Like, we could start redirecting a lot more of these Devours. Like, a lot more. Because we have enough HP for it. It's like we could go and redirect this one. We could also redirect the other one. But then we wouldn't have any light. We need to have light for the next turn so that we can make use of the strength that we get. So we could do this on... But there's no point in me doing that. Also has 33 HP. This would inflict bleed, and we're just doing it for the sake of getting light back, so that's fine. That's also fine. This is attacking him. That's fine. Oh my god, we have no cards in here. I didn't draw any of my 2-card draw pages. Wait, 3 to 8, 3 to 7. With all of these, it should not get to max. There's no way this can kill this in time. It'll lower it, meaning next turn we can kill this one. We're not killing this turn. But then it begs the question, what are we doing? We can go and burn it some more. Keep its HP down. But I'd rather have it for later. Like, we just don't have any card draw, so... I feel like I just can't attack this turn then. Or we use this and not frontal assault? No, there would be no point. We could do Flow of the Sword. Or we could just get our light back. Just try to get our light back. If we can try to do a clash with this, that would help a lot. It's a 3 to... okay, so I'm thinking... Oh, but if we clash and we win... God. Oh, this is so stressful because of the nature of this. If we take all the hits, and let's assume the worst, that's a 10, 14... And that what is that? That's blunt, so it's ineffective, so... I think this guy's still fine. Which makes me think that all we have to do is just attack this. Get some light back. We'll be okay. Keep extract fuel. We'll do overcome crisis to draw another card. No, do not clash with that. Do not clash with that. Who was clashing before? You. Right? Yeah? Okay. And then you... I can't do anything. I'm gonna keep them for next turn. I hate it. I'm gonna try the best. Okay, let's go. Should be fine, 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 should be fine. Should be fine, should be fine. Don't heal, please. It should be fine. Okay. Maybe get some HP back. That's fine. That's okay. It's not okay. How did you heal? He killed it? No, that's not allowed. Burn. I had to hit it. The burn. No, that's not fair. I killed it. My burn killed it. My burn killed it. Mine, not yours. That's not fair. I killed it though. You can't tell me that's fair. Oh my god. I hate this thing. It's not full yet. I hate this thing. That's not... I know you told me, but I misread that. I thought it was like if like burn would lower it, I guess. That's not fair. Oh god damn it. Dude, fuck this thing. How am I have to... Oh my god. Oh my god. That was the worst thing that could have happened. I should have just tapped it one. I didn't know that was how that was working. It's so unclear with its stuff. I could do tailoring again, but if it heals once, I think it's 350, so I could get one heal allowed. But he can eat my... Regardless, it's... But he can heal twice. Oh, this makes me not happy. Overcharge is okay. It's not enough. He's resistant. He's so resistant to everything else. But like, it should work against that, and then I could overcharge this, kill it, before he can. I have a 4. That'd take care of one problem. Which also means I wouldn't have to do this because he's doing that. But that is banking everything on this. Or if I can just kill it outright. Okay, so definitely do tailoring, get some bleed. We'll do that as a 1-to-1. Is that a good idea? As long as we kill this first, then he won't heal at all. We just want to make sure that we stay alive. Then we have this. I'm thinking, put that on this maybe as a more. Is that safe? Regardless, we're not going to be able to do that. Get some burn on him. He only has 18. Surely this is fine. We're attacking quicker and everything anyway. I think I could even do this on like one-on-one just to get more burn. Or should I save that? I could just do a frontal assault, but then he wouldn't win the clash. Okay, who's doing what? There is a chance that I could fail both of the first two. If that happens, I might get staggered. I actually don't think I can get staggered. It would be a 8. Thank you, John. I'm in a very stressful set of circumstances right now against something that's super tough. Also, good night, Shuckley, if you're still here. Or wait. No, sorry. Good night, Puster. Never mind. I'll try my best with this. Oh, Bleed got it. Yeah, you arrived at the corpse fight. Ah, damn. Alright, so we still need to hit it more. And we want to do this safe to make sure that we do kill it, or else it will transform and everything is fucked. Those are the circumstances and I hate them. But we would have to lose every single die here, except for the third one, and then not roll high enough with that in a combination of something else like this, or probably this. Maybe even Flow of the Sword. We don't have enough light to go and counter that though. But we could just take the hits. It's like what, 4-8, 4-8. We get the HP back. Worst case, it's 8-8. What is that? Blunt? I'm actually resistant, so that would be 4-4. 4, 12, 20. That's not horrible. Okay, I'm gonna actually ignore the mass attack from him. Specifically so I can go and do this. to guarantee it, along with this. And I hate it, but I'm doing that, I think. Is that a good idea? It's on use. I won't be able to use it. Okay, I'm gonna use a frost ammunition. Surely I am not this unlucky. It should be fine. We can go and kill it before it kills it, and everything is good, right? Why'd I roll a 6? Why is that such a low roll on that? 5 to 13, that's a 12, that succeeds. So that means I get 2 attacks. Good, okay, it's done. It's done, it's done, it's done. We wasted a few pages, that's fine. We just have to stagger it, get it all the way back down to where it was. It respawns! No! It can't respawn! You can't do that! All of this planning was so it wouldn't respawn! Is that in this? Oh, you gotta be joking. You've gotta be joking! It would have been fine. I hate this. I hate this. How was your day-to-day? My dad involved a 45-minute meeting with an auditor from M&P who knew nothing about my school assignment and couldn't give me the courtesy and open my emails that I sent the day before and a week ago. Damn. I hate to hear that. My day has been going great until I started horribly losing this fight all of a sudden. I made one mistake that was a very fatal thing that's kind of turned the tables. I don't think it's enough to make me lose automatically, but just not good enough. Three secret passives? Oh, good. My day? Yeah, didn't I say my day, or am I stupid? Okay, let's not accidentally press spacebar and have everything go to shit. Let's, we have no light. We have no light. We were truly anticipating certain things happening that did not happen. We have faint fumes. Oh, but he's gonna... It's probably fine, right? It's probably fine. We'll do some of this as well. Can we do one-sided? Is that even a good idea? I think it is a good idea. Actually, no. That's exactly what we need to do. We need to stagger him. That's what we need to do. Okay, let me think about this differently then. We can... All we have to do is waste something we don't care about. So we can do a frontal assault. No, but we want to actually use it to get the light back. Could use the frontal assault on this. It's not good odds at all. At all. It's not horrible, I guess. We could do this. It on uses does that anyway. Might survive. I don't want to be staggered. We are very low on stagger. She'll be back up and she can use overcharge, which would help a lot, along with leap. We have the ability to do a faint memory is here. We need something that would target that though. Anything that could waste it. So like if we do a 4 here, do a 5 here, and we make it, but we don't have anything that's like blunt. We could just take it for what it is and accept it. Or play it safe and do this. Worst case, we wouldn't use the light. I think we still use the page. Oh, you guys bad-mouthing me over here. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for believing and being nice and kind. I'll just cry. Oh yeah, the stream did break though, John. You'll see I've been streaming for an hour 10 minutes. At the like 2 hour mark, the stream just broke, and it's because my computer crashed. Because Windows really wanted to have an update. Okay, so we'll go back to this, but in the meantime we need to go and do Trace of Fumes first. Followed by Faint Memories. Is that a good idea? It's the only other crush or blunt that we have. Is it susceptible? It's just normal. It's just normal. So that'd be a 3-3, but the 4 would happen first. Which is not bad if we can succeed. Which also means I should probably use a 5. Just to guarantee that it goes down. Even if it does everything, it can't kill this. It would be 25 HP or 28 HP around that. All the bad credit. Why have I garnered bad credit? When did this occur? I thought I did pretty well or last stream. I was doing things well. I got out of bad circumstances. Get a new PC. Yeah, my $2,500 gaming PC that I need to go and trash now. All I can say is people make mistakes, streamer brain is real, and only streamers have their mistakes broadcasted to other people. Okay, I think I have an idea of what I need to do, but I don't like it. It is 26. We hit both of these. We hit 3-3, we hit 2-2, and we hit 2-1. Lowest chance possibility, but he does have a +1 guaranteed, so that'd be 4-4. I don't know if that rounds up. 4-4-1-3. That's assuming the worst. So maybe I should hit it with something else. The burn won't matter. Even if we don't destroy it this turn, it doesn't matter. So maybe we should just keep it like this. And just hope we live. Don't you clash with that. You're clashing with this. Okay. We survived somehow with that. That's really good. He succeeded against the first one. Not happy about that. Trace of Fumes is doing good. Oh, it had 3. It had 3 left. Oh, it had 3 left. It's so close. Oh, it's another mass attack. Mass attacks always go first, too. Oh, this is so stupid. I hate this. I was so close to everything. Like, I can still potentially get this done, but it just makes things so much harder. Like, he's not going to be able to attack, so we should, if we can just survive this, but it's like we have to survive it then. And we can't do a double overcharge, but it would be staggered this turn. We'd be able to get the rest of the overcharge in. So maybe just go at it with everything I have. 3 to 8. No, this one's better. And then we do this to go and get... Oh, no, we can't. Okay, frost ammunition. Oh boy. We don't have any light. All right, well, this is not great. That's all I'm gonna say. No, and they got staggered because dice wanted to roll its lowest value. So that's neat. It's cool. Fun stuff. Beat it up as much as possible. Keep going. We're not going to be able to attack the next turn with like 3 people. Okay, it's down to 120. Okay. Mark the next enemy that is attacked with the same area. That... Yes. Yes, please. We're gonna do Lowell again. I think. Maybe we should go and do... Okay, we're gonna do this instead. All of them back? Are you... Oh, they... No, it's a respawn. No, that doesn't make sense, because I killed this one first. Is it just whenever it gets staggered, I guess it spawns another 2? Oh, I wish I had light. I wish I had anything right now. I'm so close. Yeah, John, it's not your kind of game. Your kind of game is COD, RuneScape. Sometimes puzzles, I think. But I don't really know the category. I do want to go and find a game that you'd be interested in and that chat knows about. Or well, the Discord knows about. Just get lucky, harassing stagger. Die, you can bring 3 Emmas. I really don't want to BS the fight, but I might have to. That is true, Frost Hammer did go first. Just managing a library. Hey, you told me that you like puzzles, so, I mean, I don't know. Well, you said you didn't like puzzles, and then afterwards you said you liked them, so... I don't know what to make of that. Alright, so... I really don't like this. We can't kill it enough. It only has 1 smoke. We could try to just ram it down. We just can't attack it with, like, we can't do enough damage. We could do both of these, this. Get as far down as possible before getting back into it. That's not enough. And then I won't have any light if I do that. Oh, man. I wish I drew, like, even 1 brawl, but I didn't. Not lucky. Okay, I think I'm gonna just have to take the hits. And you know what? I'm going to use a 2 because it will take more damage from the first attack that's done here. So then we can go and do another flow, and then we can do flame ammunition. Actually, flame would go first regardless, but... So that's actually really good for these circumstances. All right, let's pray that things are okay. Heard it good, heard it good, heard it good. Yes! Yes, it heard it real good! Oh, it heard it real... Wait. No. It's not over? No, it's not over! I've been here forever, let me out! I hate this thing. I hate this thing. God, dude, I am already, like, really not in a position to continue this. And it wants me to keep going. At stage 1, when it drops to 0, transforms to 3. No, if it gets to stage 3, we have to quit. There's just no way. Does it have a new passive? Transform to stage 2. No, okay, it goes to, wait. Okay, well this gets crossed out. This goes to stage 2 now. Okay. It's 150. Oh, it's Tiny Devour. Oh, it's more manageable. I am going to beat it the fuck up and try to get out of this hell if I can. What are the best things I can do right now? We can do 2 overcharges. And I'm doing that. Oh, we don't have enough speed. I can do 1 overcharge. I really want to do another one. And then we'll just do everything else to go and get our energy back, I guess. Like we can do an energy cycle and then a leap. We're already getting so many things back. It doesn't scream Quiet Boy now. Dude, this is horrible. Whenever I do play Lobotomy Corp, whatever that is, I'm going to have a special place in my heart for this one and wanting to kill it and never see it again. Okay, we have frost ammunition as well. Like, he can still take hits. That's fine. I don't want to do that, though. We could deal with one of them. We could go and deflect that. This is this. It's a 3-8. That's not bad. So let's try this. But then we have to burn it. We also have to go and get blunt. Blunt is the main thing that I can use against this. So any blunt I have is going to be kind of nice. We also get burn, so burn could be good. So I'm thinking maybe we could do faint memories. Then we can do extract fuel. Yeah, get some HP back. We can't really, I mean, we can lose with, you know, false memories, but we should be fine. This one right here, devour. That's up against that. We could go and do something better than that, I think. Nope. Nope, not this time. Okay, so attack this, attack this. We're gonna have to swap that back later, that's fine. Info, class and respect. Get more of that. We have overcharge against that one, which is good. And then we can go and do a energy cycle and elite. It gets us some more of that. Faint memories. Okay, so who are they attacking? That one, that's fine, and then that one, that's fine. Okay. Good. Can we kill it? Can the nightmare end? We just have to stagger it one more time. It's going straight down to hell where it belongs. Or we just burn it. No, how are you? How? Dude, false memories had such a high die roll for that. God, do I hate this or Queen of Hatred more? I'm not sure at this point. It's not even that we've lost yet. It's just that it just keeps going and it won't stop. Oh, now 2 people are out. We're down to 25, so that's good. We have sturdy defense. That's also good. That'll give us cards, which we desperately need. We have this for a 3-8. It's not great, but it's something. Won't go down. She's fine too. Go. No. Stop winning. Hold on. Did you see that? It won against sturdy defense. Did you see that? Did you see it win against sturdy defense? Did you all see it? Did you witness it? The second die. It won against the second die roll of sturdy defense, something that has a 6 to 17, meaning I rolled a 6 or a 7 and it rolled an 8. It won against the dodge roll? Roll again on win? Oh, that's why it won against the first one and oh. That's annoying. Okay. Oh, that's annoying. Yeah, that sucks. All because it got reused. That's fine. We're almost done. We're almost out of this hell. I'm going to do... Oh, boy. Oh, it would have been so good if I could do that. Do I just go for it? I think I'm just going to go for it. Would that be a good idea? That might not be a good idea. Hold on. Look at all this ammunition we can, like, not use at all. Well, I mean, we can use, but just not as good. God, that makes me so sad. Can't use this. We'll use this instead. Just keep it from eating. Frontal assault will be... I can't do that. No, there's a chance that I would fail still. So I'm gonna do this. Extract fuel. Brawl should hopefully come in clutch. We'll come back to this. Do this for that counter. Take it out before it kills or eats this at all. We don't need to use this. We'll save it. Okay. You need this. I do. Dude, I'm so frustrated with this thing. It lasts 5 trillion years. We are almost an hour and a half into this fight by itself. Please go down. Thank you. And I have an overcharge waiting for you next turn, if I even need it. No more. Fuck this. Die, please. And I swear, if there's a third passive that makes it like another something or another, not having it. It's dead. It's dead. I'm not even gonna use that in preparation of something horrible going wrong. I'm gonna use enough to kill it, but not overkill like I sometimes do. There. This is everything I have. Everything else is prepared, nice and good. This would happen. I'm not letting that happen. I can't not let that happen. Never mind. Actually, that would be bad if that happened. So let me sturdy defense against you. Okay. We good? We're happy? Okay, kill it. Let it end. Let the nightmare... I don't want to see smiling faces. Please tell me there's no stage 0. No! No! I just want it to be over. You can't. You can't. I'm crying. There are tears in my eyes. I want this over with. I've been here forever. Let me out. Don't tell me it's like, oh, if you don't kill him within 3 turns, it reforms back. Because that's bullshit as a third passive or whatever. Yeah, I don't see any new passives here. Oh, I feel sick. This is so annoying. It's trying to fuse back, please. It doesn't say anything. There's no mention of that saying it wants to fuse back. This is so annoying. So annoying. That's even the best way of going about this. Miso, I don't trust you anymore. I don't trust that you're fighting for my best interest. If he actually tries to reform, I don't even know. I don't know what I can do. I need to figure out a way to kill multiple of these in one turn. I don't trust it at all. What do we have? This is specifically why I didn't use everything. Specifically why, because I knew this shit would happen. Okay, if we do this, should be able to block. Can we just do a stigmatize, I guess? No, I'd rather have the extra stuff here. Tempted to do that. I think I'm gonna I could do an overcharge. It's so risky, but I feel like the bigger risk is him coming back to life. We do everything on this one from her. It should die. It's also taking a lot. We're gonna go and attack with I think Trace of Fumes on this one. Flow the sword on this one. And then I don't trust any of you. I don't trust any of you. I don't know if it's actually the case or not. That's the worst part. Okay, after this, I'm just gonna try to kill them all if I can. Frontal assault as well on this one. Please be enough. Just with everything that we've used, right? We still have enough chance next turn as well, but we did use overcharge. We used everything else. Energy cycle on this one. This won't kill it. This will be the only one left. Maybe I should go and try to kill it. Okay. Do stuff. Make me not regret it. That one's dead. Okay, didn't mess up with the overcharge calculation. That one should be dead soon too. Okay, that one's dead. Okay, that one's gonna die from burn regardless. I lost someone, that's fine. Keep going. Keep going. Oh, it's at 9 HP. That one's dead for sure. Please don't come back. Please don't come back. Please don't come back. Please don't come back. Thank God. Die. No more. I have ranged attacks too, but I'm not going to use them because fuck you. Tailoring. You can't win against that. Ammunition. Ammunition. I'm using this too. I don't care. tailoring, and then light regen in case whatever. Die. Oh, God. I'm so emotionally drained, you have no idea. I'm so emotionally drained, you have no idea. No easy peasy. I hate this. That was the worst fight. I think this is now my least favorite abnormality. More than anything else, more than the Queen of Hatred, more than anything. Yeah, I'm gonna drink water to that. Killaholic, I am sorry I didn't listen to you. I can't imagine an abnormality worse than this, and the problem is I almost guarantee there will be one. Dude, this... I'm so just beat up. An hour, 30-minute fight. It would not end. Alright, what do we have? It only wanted one thing. Our flesh drenched in blood. Once it gets a whiff of the scent, it will pursue us. How sweet. For the duration of the act, recover 20% of max HP upon the... Oh, that's amazing. Max of 20, okay. Start of the scene, gain strength based on... Wow. Holy crap, that's nice. That's really nice. That's a level 1, too. That's really nice. Damn. When a librarian takes a hit while their HP is at 25% or lower, Screech purchases out 50 up to twice. Screech deals stagger all characters other than this librarian. Okay, so that's... Oh my god. Okay, from the mountains of bodies, the dead give life to something. The dead fuse with one another, all smiling. And a mountain of corpses, the more bodies it comes across, the more defined its shape becomes, and it's never satisfied. All librarians except the selected one are immediately killed when this page is chosen. The selected librarian gains max light capacity. Oh. Hold on. Let me read. Except this are immediately killed when this page is chosen. Gains max light restoration, strength, protection, haste proportional enough. Oh my god. Okay, that's a desperate one. Jeez. Oh, John, I do appreciate you picking up on the fact that you get pages by killing enemies. I will tell you, and this is not fault of your own, this is one of the very few instances where that is not the case. Because this is an abnormality, and abnormalities don't drop pages. Like, these are their pages, and it's permanent forever. They're like abilities. God damn. Oh, Gabra, the shit you've been through, girl. My god. The nightmares that lurk within your frickin' floor are terrible. How did we go from Little Red Riding Hood and Wolf to fucking giant pile of dead corpses that fuse and defuse from each other? God damn. Why did they do me like that? That's the one thing I know about this game. I know, but I'm happy that you gleaned that much from it. Now imagine, oh no, I forgot. We have to do it again. We do have to do it again. Oh, we do have to do it again in the Angela fight. I don't want to think about that. I don't want to think about that anymore. Alright, good night, Shuckley. Oops, hold on. I guess you can't exert as much power as the Red Mist did in her prime? Seems so. I can't see myself to be identical to Kali either. What's the big difference between the Red Mist and your present self, though? I used to be able to freely wield ego. Oh, damn. That's actually really nice. Well, no, wait. Normal librarians or normal workers could do that too, though, right? I think. Or no, you had to be attuned to it? Or have the stats to use it? I was probably the only one in the city who could manage such a feat. Weapons and armor that resonate with your own heart. Who could have imagined that? And now, I can't handle those ego as smoothly anymore. But the librarians can use ego now though, right? True, but we aren't in full control of the ego we use. We're just temporarily acquiring it from abnormalities. Oh, that's interesting, because yeah, egos are like dead abnormality. No, but they can't die. They can't die. You kill. So so my knowledge is also based on the comic. I read up to what is it, The King of Greed? So there's a comic as well for like Lobotomy Corp as a side story. And if I remember correctly, you kill them and then you get like their ego, but they're still alive. They don't disappear. Oh yeah, no, it was Servant of Wrath. That's right. Thank you for that correction. Yeah, Servant of Wrath, which I still have to finish the arc of, because I read it like in October, I think. So surely that, you know, they have the rest of the stuff. Yeah, now they're like loaning it from the abnormalities instead of having like a permanent copy. So if I'm getting this right, we're basically borrowing powers from the creatures we call abnormalities in the form of ego. That's pretty much it. We're not in the state to use them properly. And so the red mist was? Well, the sword I used to wield was extracted from someone else, but the armor was my own ego. Oh, that's cool. That's like what Philip did, right? Those empower me greatly. I mean, yeah, no one could have seen that coming. Weapons and armor that resonate with the mind, your foes must have been helpless against them. It's not all that convenient, since it typically links up with your mind. You risk getting consumed by it as well. And the distortion happens if you're gobbled up by it? I suppose so. There's some confirmation. I think that... I forget if this was confirmed earlier or not. But I think that's what we talked about back in like October or September or whatever it was. Every time I used ego, it felt as if someone were talking to me. They're what I desperately needed to hear, but at the same time, those words are things I don't want to listen to. It was like a raging torrent that could sweep my consciousness away if I ever lost my grip. Not sure if I felt that. I guess it's because the ego we use here are adjusted by Angela in advance. I'm mostly worried about what may happen when people out there start manifesting and using ego. Who gave you access to such amazing gear anyway? Carmen. Carmen? The person who supposedly led the research to cure humanity? Oh, to cure humanity, wasn't it? Right. Carmen was from the nest, but she wasn't afraid to hang around the back streets to give her fervent speech. She wasn't going to last long if she kept that up, but if we're being honest. So you helped her out of pity or something? Not a chance. I wasn't naive enough to serve anyone without payment. I simply wondered just what exactly a nest dweller would have known about the agonies of the city to be so passionate about the matter. She brazenly went on about her absurd claim that she can break the ever-repeating cycle of suffering and that goes on in the city. I got mad that some dweeb was spouting off like she knew everything. So I grabbed her and snapped at her. How dare you rattle on about that? What do you know about the pain and suffering of the people in the back streets? I thought Carmen would whimper on the verge of tears, but she instead kept a straight face and retorted with a question. What do you know about the pain in the nest, then? I don't know. Because like in the comics, it seemed like the nest was still fine. Like there was the empathetic pain of like you knew people in the back streets were suffering, but they never really covered pain in the nest. She said she'll tell me all about the pain and agony of the nest so I could teach her about the suffering in the back streets in return. She was so shameless. I didn't like how she acted so brash for someone so weak. Her eyes and voice, on the other hand, carried a certain energy. She said even the weakest people could gain the power to easily topple the head if they set their mind to it. That she will give everyone the therapy to grant such power and mindset. She gave me her card, telling me to come over if I was interested. That was before you got assigned a color, right? Yep, I was a grade 2 back then. You bought into her borderline cultist hooey despite being a grade 2? No, I believed her because I was experienced, actually. I met countless swindlers and hacks in my life, but something about Carmen told me that she wasn't one of them. Just what kind of person was she? Anyway, I decided to count on Carmen. If I could protect this person, maybe this world might change. Maybe fewer people would have to suffer the same kind of pain I did. That's why you worked for practically free, huh? All the while you did unbelievable things, becoming a living legend and getting a color. Those were just extras. Doing meaningful work was enough for me. You sure are strong and stupidly honest. Heard that a lot. Thanks for the stories, by the way. How about a cig? No thanks, still got loads of work to do. Oh my god. Okay, good. She doesn't have another one yet. I am scared to see what she has after that. Nothing can really top that, I don't think. Egos are extracted from the strong emotions of abnormalities. Huh. So you're using... Interesting. So you can actually use your own... Okay. That makes more sense. Hello, you received a voicemail? Wait, what? 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 Just want to see him do it again. What are you guys talking about? Well, I have no idea what you guys are talking about. I'm gonna assume it's some kind of... No, I've never played Lobotomy Corp. I said that earlier on, but I'm not sure if everyone heard that. No, I've never played Lobotomy Corp. All my knowledge stems from this game. A few of the abnormalities from Lobotomy Corp I've heard about, and the comics, or like the recent one. I think it's still about the same Lobotomy Corp, but it's like different people, I guess. And I've only read that up to Servant of Wrath. That's all I know. She is almost certainly going to have an abnormality called Nothing There. Really? Nothing There? Is that... Hold on. Is that where Nothing There is here and Nothing is here got their names from? Because that would be hilarious. That was the same. But in any case, I will do HOD. What time is it tonight, actually? Hold on. It is... Oh, yeah. We have time. I am going to go to the bathroom and get some more water, but we'll do HOD next. That was one of the three, and then the last one was Hakma. So maybe we'll be okay. Wait, hold on. Did Gebra just get... Wait, Gebra... Oh yeah, Gebra didn't get another librarian. Okay, so let's quickly swap everything over. So you're gonna get Lowell's. And I want to change the outfits. All these outfits here weren't saved, I think. Then we'll do unstable. We'll do... Which one would fit her better? I think I'll just do this. Here. This. And this. Okay. Outfit changing time. How the hell do I do this in the new UI? Can I just go over here? No. I go back, maybe? Right click? Nope. Librarian info. Okay. Thank you. So let's see. Customize? Oh, wow. Okay, you have to come all the way over here now. So let's see. I gave her Yuna's outfit. Oh, wait. What? What's going on? No, don't exit. Where is Yuna? I don't even know if Yuna's her name. I'm just very tired. She had a spear. Man, all the grinding I did to unlock outfits didn't mean anything in the end because they're all unlocked, I think, now. Here we go. Yes. Perfect. Complete. You know. This is very important and requires much thought. Where's Sayo's page? Yes. Yes. Wait. Yes. Oh, they swapped it to option A as default now? Nanaka's gonna have... What would she have? It's kind of cool. Wait, where is what I had for? That's actually kind of nice. I'm taking that. That's actually kind of cute. I like that. And you know we'll have something else. Wait, what is happening? That seems to be a bug. Wait, if I save it, does it still feel it? No. What's happening? Wait, why can't I do it? Harder than mountain? No, it's not. Nah, easier. Felt easiest. Scroll, cadenza. Same feeling. Cue the elevator music. Welcome back. Someone's me page. Kalo. Oh no, are you kidding? Fine, I'll leave it as is. That's a stupid rule. That's a stupid rule. I'm just gonna say that now. Yeah, that's fine. Yuno can look like that, I guess. That's fine. Okay, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Take off the page, you can change outfit, re-equip it. Oh! Ooh, I like that. I am down to doing that. Also, why do I have... Yeah, not want that. Don't want any of these, so that's fine. Don't have anything extra. Okay, so let's do that. Key page, hold on. Key page swap to anyone else. May. Over here. What? Why? Stop. No more. Library and info. Customize. There we go. Now, what do I want? Probably. That would probably confuse me if I do that. Oh god, the sweepers. Why are the sweepers outfits? I don't understand. I mean, red on red doesn't look terrible. Maybe there's not another good outfit. Like, I feel like... Yeah, I think that, I need more outfits. I need more books. I need more power. Okay, I'll just leave her with Kalo's look then. Right, leave. Yes. Okay. And we're back and ready to do hard. How's it stupid? What animation would you choose when shooting a bullet with a sword? I don't care. I don't care if I'm shooting a bullet with a sword. I just want to look nice. I don't pay attention to the other stuff. What do you mean? Yeah, sweepers, no, I'm good. Workshop might help. I'm not going to use workshop, I don't think, during my my playthrough. I'm going to kind of avoid that and just play vanilla. With their mind bullet, yeah. I'd be perfectly fine. I just care about the clothes. The weapon has never really been a huge concern. Might slow the game startup, but yeah, it's already slow enough as is too. I'm not worried. Wait, hold on. Okay, so we had the wall of like flesh face stuff. We had this. We had the dancing shoes, cocoon, the spider, and now we have Laiatia, however you pronounce that. Oh. Hello, little dolly. As much as it's nice to care for your friend, that's not the kind of gift you'd want, right? Hear me out. What if we used her hospitality to friends to our advantage? Sorry for the kid, but maybe that would work out. Can you open the... Wait. Alright, my gist with this is that she gifts you these things. Oh, their brains are taken out. Don't you worry, only meanies hurt friends. Uh-huh. Also, we're so much more zoomed in than last time, I think. Okay, I'll give you a gift. Prioritize the target. The least amount of gifts in hand. Will you play with me? She only has 40 stagger, though. It's not too bad. Block dice lose power by 4 times the number of gifts in the opponent's hand. Okay. So she'll block a lot. But you can bypass the block, too. Being lonely is sad. If all other allies have died, all resistances change to fatal. Okay. Is that even necessary? Can't you just... I feel like you could just stagger her. Gift. Prioritizes the target with the most gifts. Boom. On the third scene, uses a powerful combat manipulation and gives 3 copies of gift to its target before causing the user to self-destruct. Okay. Here comes a surprise present. If this character dies, a wee witch friend is spawned next scene. If the character is killed before it can self-destruct using the special combat page, the friend is spawned with 80% HP. Okay. Alright. I guess we'll just have to play it out then, because I'm... Oh. Okay, they're weak to crush or blunt, or yeah, blunt. Okay, on Clash Win. On use, give 1 strength of protection. Oh, it's range too. Oh, they're making more ranged weapons for, or more ranged cards for abnormalities now too. Oh. Okay. These are pretty low. Self-destruct is what I'm concerned about. Self-destruct and then killing her in time, because like I could just do it, right? If all other allies have died, but can I just bomb rush her? It seems like I could. Okay, I'm gonna do something that might be stupid. If I can't find a reason not to, I feel like the best thing to do is just to attack her. I have a brawl, but oh no, this is actually good. It's decent. Rather, I should say it's just decent. But I would have to get to 40 and then do 180. It'd only give me one turn to do it. I want to have enough to do it with my current light. Okay, so maybe I can't do it immediately, but I can do it at some point. So maybe like once the witches come out. In the meantime, build up light against these guys, ignore her attack completely. Be perfectly fine. The little girl's got a gun. Attack a child. Adok, you have to understand the circumstances. Do you see the background? I've seen this background before. I don't want to go back. I don't want to go back. I've seen this before. Never again. And if this is the only way out, I might have to do it. Yeah, I'm ignoring you now, Miso. If I see any advice, I just skip past it. This is what you've done to yourself. Maybe it was your intent. On hit, add a copy of gift. So I think I could just kill them. Focus on killing them one by one. I don't really have to clash. No worries about clashing. Although clashing is good for light game. So... Maybe gain gifts, then attack. Get past the block. I think that's probably the ideal. So we just have to live with this for right now. But we want gifts. Oh, this is so odd. Like, this is one of the few circumstances where it's like perfectly fine to get hit a lot. Oh, here we go. That's something I want. Give me that. That is exactly what I want. And we'll do extract fuel as well. Make sure that we're doing the right thing. Is that 30, 40? We could probably attack it a few more times. I don't know what the witch is. And I'm concerned about using too much. I wanna... Okay, they're doing it too. That's good. Let's do that. Energy cycle here. Go back to Brawl. Want a lot of clashes. Do the same thing over here. Faint Memories over here. Everything else on hit. Like on hit. Maybe I should just take the hit. Just accept it. Or... Yeah, in the meantime, we could go and attack this. I think that's a good idea. Let's, we can also gain tokens. But I don't want to waste that. Like, that's pretty good. But I need to gain tokens to start doing stuff. Like right now, I can't use that. Stigmatize, maybe. Get some burn. Okay, so I'm going to do a Stigmatize. We're going to go back. And we're going to do a Brawl. These two should probably die, I think. Maybe. Or take enough heavy damage that it won't matter. And we accept everything else. Okay, we got a gift as well. I've seen this background, not the exact same, but very similar on a certain thing that I don't want to mention because I think there might be a few people who have not fully caught up because they're just here for the abnormality fights. But not a happy place. It's a place where all people care about are triangles and squares, and I don't want to have to think about that anymore. Oh God! Why are you a thing? Oh, okay. Well, I was expecting, I don't know, a witch. Receive gift 410. Well, now I want to kill this thing. This one's gonna die soon. She's still doing the same shenanigans, it looks like, so that's fine. Look against Blunt again. How many turns? 3? On the third scene, uses a powerful combat page. You don't spawn more, right? probably. Maybe we can just ignore her. Oh, hi. Oh, these are what the gifts are. Okay. I'm sorry. I get the problem now. Inflicting 1 pit-a-pat. Librarian dies if 3 stacks. Oh, good. All right, I get it. I get it. I get it. I get the slight problem here. The right side is that it is a blunt card, which I cannot counter with because I'm so slow. But I can still use it. I think I'm just gonna have to do this. Who's attacking? You. Blunt. You're resistant? You are resistant to blunt. Perfect. We'll take tons of gifts. And then we have to go and attack her and break her, and then I guess try to kill her. I'm paranoid that if I kill her, something bad is going to happen, but I don't even know. We have a gift here as well. That would be good for... Wait, but it receives a gift, right? No, it just gets stronger with that. So we could just do a gift. Counter that. There's 2 ways to win, and I'm trying to figure out which one I want. Like after this, I'll have full light. I can do 2 gifts, or I can just flat out attack her with like tailoring, maybe. Full of the sword and then a gift. It wouldn't be a problem. But I think I need 2 turns to do that. Meanie pants. Not found is a name not found error. Wrapped up tightly. Oh, I see the eyeballs now. How lovely. Alright. Man, there's a lot of things on my mind right now. I really need to change something out of this deck. It doesn't... it has 3 cards of light regen, but I somehow dodge all of them. So that'll get some light, or get some motion. Everything else is fine. Extract fuel is necessary. Use it on that. Ignore that. Pull the sword. She's not being attacked except for by her. That's fine. So flow the sword on you. It's gonna. It's already turn 2. They're all going to explode. They're all going to explode. So I want to negate that even more than I want to deal with the frickin' spider thing. Okay, good stagger. It should now be dead this turn. So now another spider thing spawns. But then on the 3rd scene, those remaining 2 are going to explode. And I don't know how much damage that is yet. I'm not doing enough damage to deal with that. Oh, thank God. Okay, what do we got? Slash, lose, nope, no. Start of the scene, lured, no, maybe. I can imagine this insta-killing someone is the biggest problem. Face constantly shifts, dice gain, different... no, I hate that. Okay, we're doing glitter, I guess. And we'll do it on... roll a 4+1. Wait, there's no spider? Maybe it spawns in a second. Okay, all their attacks are blunt, if I'm right. So I'm gonna actually put it on her. Hopefully the explosions aren't gonna be as bad as I'm imagining they are. Hold on. On the 3rd scene, Isn't this the third scene? I thought this was the third scene. We already did 1 and 2. Whew. Okay, we have a lot of gifts that we need to do something with. God damn, they're all attacking her. Oh, if they get staggered, they get delayed a turn. But I didn't stagger either of these guys. We could go and live with the counter. Counter keeps getting refunded. We could go and do this. We have 2 turns left on this, which is not great. It's 15, and if I get 3, then I'm dead. And I don't have ways of getting energy back at all. But if I attack her with this, it's 4 times that, so I have 3, that'd be 12. So there's no way that she could succeed on that. We win all the clashes. We could potentially get enough light from the clashes, just from that, that we could go and use 2 of the gifts next turn and only take 1. Well, and then all the other ones are going to be coming in. Oh god, what are these? Yeah, if it did take the gifts, I'd like that. It would have to be a hidden thing then. Yeah, and they do swear. All right. Here's my gamble here then. It's also ranged. I want to play it safe though. We win every single clash. We get all the positives and guard a little bit. Potentially getting another emotion level without getting staggered. And we're also resistant to blunt, which is good. We use the 2 gifts the next turn because we all have 4. And then we'll only take 1 gift worth of damage. As for the rest of everything, we could also go and negate some of these other attacks. There's no point in holding on to the other gifts unless you're attacking her. I could just attack her, though, with the other one. And just go all in? Oh, I can't even clash with her, though. Brawl is really good right here. I think I can go and brawl this one. Doesn't. I'm not quick enough. I'm so freaking slow. Because I feel like we would potentially have enough damage. If not this turn, next, and I don't think we die. So I think... we do have gifts. As long as this isn't a horrible mistake, I think we could just single target and then single target with... I'll do class and respect. Because then we'll do it next turn as well. And do a brawl. I don't think it would be that bad. We could probably just do this. Now, the biggest problem here is that, because this would be 5, this would be 5-2. This would be 2-2. So she wouldn't be able to go. So we have to make sure that this somehow gets past. Does enough? I could try it anyway. If I do sturdy defense, I'd be sure to win. So let's try that. Yeah, let's try this, and I don't have enough. No, that's not a good idea. I'm gonna try to just... They're gonna explode though. Okay, I'm going for it. I think we're probably fine, maybe. As unreassuring as that is, I think we could do it within the turn period that we have. Why are you doing that though? Oh, that's why. No, but because of that, then they're not clashing anymore. Alright, I'm just going with it. I don't know if this is going to work. I'm having my doubts now, but maybe it's fine. We can definitely stagger, but I don't know if we'll be able to kill next turn. She only has 40 stagger. That would be plus 6 damage. Try to kill her as quickly as possible. Valid strategy. Go all in. Keep going. I don't know if she transforms or whatever. And we only got her down to 90. It's not great. And gifts are going pretty soon. We could just do defensive. I think defensive might not be bad. Or we could just go for pure offensive. What would be better? We have overcharge, I think. Definitely doing overcharge. Then we're gonna do flow of the sword and frontal. Wait, is that a 1? There's a 1. Okay, you know what? Just in case, gift. These gifts need to go, but at the same time, I'll die in a turn anyway. But I could like get rid of both of them and live, take more aggression. Wouldn't be a bad idea. I think I'll do that, but it would just happen that turn anyway. No, it would happen next turn too. So we'll do that. And then as for you, I can't do both. One flow of the sword and then one of the gifts. Let's try it. Oh, just, okay, good, good, good. I might have overdone it. I hope she doesn't have the second one. Okay, wow. That was a lot easier than I thought it was. I was going straight from the frickin' pile of flesh to that. Made me very concerned that there were other hidden passives or whatever. You bullied her, kill the child, discard a gift. I'm just happy that's over. I mean, I'm not happy that it's over. I'm happy that it wasn't hard, I should say. I'm happy that it wasn't mountain of flesh, you know, levels of hard. When the kid meets someone she likes, she will give them a gift, made all by herself. The gift's content is a secret, though. First opponent to clash against the selected librarian gains the Gifty status. If the Gifty clashes against a character other than the librarian who gave the gift, the gift explodes with a 40% chance, dealing 2 to 7 at the start of the clash and dealing 2 bleed next scene. When the Gifty dies, a new gift can be given. That's not super great, I don't think. I mean, you can force fights to do that, but whenever it clashes, so I guess it's every clash, so maybe it is good. If it's also stagger damage, that's really good. She was so sad that she had to leave her dear friends behind, so she came up with a brilliant idea. Right. At the start of the scene, sneak a friend into one of the combat pages in hand. Does not activate when there's already a page with friend in hand. Page with a friend gains 2 to 4 power. However, if the page is not used within 2 scenes, it exhausts, dealing 2 to 7. Okay. So this little lady has made a decision to stay here and never leave until laughter is restored to this place. Cute little girl. The first die of any combat page the librarian plays will always roll either max... Oh! Max or minimum values. Take 2 to 7 if it was the minimum. Wow. Wow. I mean, all I can say is wow. This could be really, really good. Because think about it like this, right? So first off, I mean, it's a 50-50, so it might suck in that regard. But you could really build up emotion level with this. Because if you roll a min or a max roll, you gain an emotion coin. I read up on that recently, unless it was changed. And so then you take damage potentially 50% of the time, but if you're trying to build up emotion, it's good. But then later on, you know, hopefully it would average out to where when it matters much. It could also be really good if you use something with a high hit. It's interesting. Funny prank with Boundary of Death. I forgot about that card. 7 times? Dude, I haven't used Boundary of Death. I think I tried it out for fun stuff early on, but it'd be interesting to go back to that. I mean, I have Eugene and I use him, and I might swap out a card for it. Wait, Hod doesn't have... Oh yeah, Hod doesn't have it because we have to do Angela to go and see more story. We're not doing that tonight, though. We're not doing that tonight. Oh, that's right. Eugene's a girl. I forgot. That's so freaking deceptive. Eugene is a girl. That be true. Well, now we're going to do Hakma. Which means we need to go and get his stuff. I think this will be the last thing for the night. I know this is like really gimmicky, and I don't know what the gimmick is, but I guess we'll find out what the gimmick is, and then go from there. Oh, he looks so badass in that. Okay, so no Eugene for this one, I don't think. I do need to swap out... Wait, equip this. I do need to swap out a card in this, though. So we have 3 here. Those are all fine. I wouldn't mind swapping out another one for Frontal Assault. I think I might do that. So let's get rid of this Frontal Assault, or get rid of that for Frontal Assault. So we'll have 3. That should hopefully balance it out, because normally, the reason I made my deck like this was because these would eventually become a 1, so over the course of the fight it would average. So I think that having another Frontal Assault is good. It's probably good enough as is there. Very similar decks on these two. Yeah, I might as well swap it out here as well. And then that is fine. Unless I want to swap out Tailoring, but Tailoring has had uses. Could do these. Uniforming Storm. It's not bad. I think 6 to 10, 3 to 8, 5 to 9. But like 6 just makes the average so much higher. Thanks, Sesame. You hate it because you just like Brawl. I like it. I've enjoyed it quite a bit. I didn't think I would ever use Brawl until Sesame pointed out like one of his decks from a while back. I could swap out... I do think I might swap out some other stuff though. Like, let's get rid of... Like, Leap and Energy Cycle is still useful. Extract Fuel is nice for the recover, but I think it might be even better for me to just swap this out for another Frontal Assault. Just in case, if I need to go and get some more. And I think we're good. We're all set. Alright, let's see what the Burrowing Heaven is. Sounds cool. Oh, why always with the eyes? So many eyes. Dormant. A thorn will awaken or spawn in 3 scenes. If Burrowing Heaven is staggered, this does not go down. Okay. Oh no, great. That doesn't bode well. It's kind of outdated. I enjoy it still. It's saved me multiple times compared to other decks, so I'm still okay with using it. But also, Grayson, it sounds like you have some stories to tell with this. Becomes active if no thorns are awake. Uses a mass attack on the same scene, it becomes active. Okay, so I'm assuming it's already active. And it goes dormant whenever it summons a thorn. Watch the eyes. Fight bugged in that thorns don't spawn or something. Can't tell if they changed the fight or if bugged out. Yeah, it's broken. Could be an ad. You may need a defense setting for this one. Wings for an Old God. While this character is active, all librarians are inflicted with 10 feeble? Takes twice as much stagger damage from deflects. Oh, that's what the gimmick is. I see, okay. Active for 3 scenes. Okay. God, oh my god, it has 4? Oh, it originally spawned 3 thorns at the beginning of the fight. Oh, okay, got it. They're all counters. So, like, you need just defense, which I have some. Not good enough. Yeah, not enough. Not enough, though. I have sturdy defense, which is nice. So let's see, we have this. I think that this would be best. I'm slow. Why? I'm slow. I have the card though. You can't do this. Fine. I guess I'll just do what I can in the meantime. I really have no way of doing anything. I mean, like if I counter. No. Wait, that's a problem because it counters. So it means just don't attack, right? I just can't attack unless I have something that's good. Okay, well let's see how this plays out, I guess. I need to somehow stagger it in 2 turns if it still summons other stuff. Finally. Why are you attacking something else when I need you to attack me, please? Brawl, maybe? I mean, for later, I guess. For right now, I can't do anything, though. So it's actually not good in this fight because I'm going to keep building up cards in my hand. What do you mean I forgot about the 10 strength? What are you talking about? Does strength also affect defense die all of a sudden? Because I'm pretty sure that's not the case. Low buzzing sound? Built an entire dex for this? Yeah, I might need that as well. The worst part is like, I'd love to be able to build up emotion, but I can't. There's like no way. So like the only thing I can do is wait for defense, but I have like very, very little. Like I'm pretty sure I have a sturdy defense over in this deck as well, but I just have to wait. And by waiting means more thorns, and thorns I don't know what they do yet. Yeah, that was like not nearly enough stagger that I needed for that. I rolled super low. Oh, Lord. So much bleed, too. I mean, it doesn't matter unless I attack it. The thorns are coming. I have a 3 to 9, then I would be forced to attack it for a 4 to 10. Which, I mean, isn't terrible, but I have feeble, so I don't know. Would it just be stagger? I can't even do it anyway. Oh, that's just annoying. I just need to get more energy and maybe it'd be better. I don't know. I don't think it would be. I think I do need defense. I do think I need defense more than anything else. It's very gimmicky. I mean, if I could stagger it once, I feel like it's more or less dead. Oh yeah, it just doesn't spawn thorns at all, so you can just keep going. But when did it bug out anyway? I can just keep doing this then, I guess, right? I guess if it's bugged out and it can't spawn thorns. Unless I just roll super fucking bad because of sturdy defense not wanting to work. Because I feel like you just have to build a lot of sturdy defenses. They're really, really good. You can go from a 6 to 17. It's not... Yeah, there we go. See, like, that was a 22 to it. I wonder how this is going to be for the Angela fight whenever it actually works. Actually, oh my god, I don't want to imagine Angela looking like this. Now that I think about it. I mean, I can't really do very much out of anything. I have to attack at some point to get rid of cards so I can do other stuff. Which, I mean, is already kind of a challenge in of itself. Build endurance stacks with 3 overcharge for damage. Leave make defense stacks. But I'm doing it, guys. I'm doing it because it's not spawning this anymore. Abnormality got a small redising in the library of, or Lobotomy Corp. No, yeah, library of Ruina. And well, redising is pretty meaningful. This music is intense. Horoscope says that Zune is Big Daddy. Oh, am I now? I have finally fathered a child. It's happened. All this stuff and I can't do anything with it. I have to keep using the cards. And I just don't have defense. I mean, like, I don't know. I feel like we would win this if I just keep going. Maybe not. Actually, it's gonna just keep regenning it, isn't it? 3-6. But I have sturdy defense again. I don't know. Not against that. This. Yeah, like 20. I just have to do sturdy defense. If I can keep drawing it. I want to keep going. Like, I know this isn't the ideal way of fighting it, but I'm perfectly fine with doing it. I can't even if I want to, I have to do this. I just have to keep cycling out the one card that's not here and then hope to draw it again. And I don't want to attack multiple times. The fewest number is the best. Which doesn't help my cause at all, given the circumstances. At all. I could just rely on that. It's almost dead. If I can just get a good hit on the next sturdy defense, then we're probably fine. It's like right here on this. Can we do it? There we go. Patience. Nice and calm patience. Actually, I guess the 1, 2, 3 doesn't even matter. Okay, time to break its spine if I can. Get all the cards out of my deck so then I can actually draw the things I need. No, I'm not even gonna risk it. I won't even use them if I'm not using overcharge anyway. So I just don't have any defense. Oh, I have 6 bleed? Holy shit. Alright, that changes it a little bit. Not enough, though, is it? I could probably still keep going. And then stop there? That's, what? 6 times 6, 36 worth of damage? Or no. Every red die lowers it now, right? Now kill him. I think that's going to be as good as I can do. Kill it. Kill it. If not, I have to do that whole shenanigan thing again. Might not be the worst. Damn, overcharge did not roll well. Okay, the bleed's going to help, or the burn's going to help. A lot. I think it'll just die to burn. Yeah, well, soon, kind of. Kind of, sort of. Oh god, ammunition. Wait, hold on. Wait, do ranged pages bypass melee counter? I guess I could, yeah, just end the turn. And then they'll just die the next turn. But the question about ranged against melee counter. Because, like, if I use ranged attack against it, and it's doing a melee counter, does the range bypass the counter, or does it hit the counter? Do not bypass melee counter, but they do protect you from damage. Huh. Interesting. Okay. Well, we didn't have to make a deck exclusively on it. Thank God. I know that would be a much, much quicker way of doing it, but I'm okay with just brute forcing it. What a weird enemy. And I can only imagine it with frickin' thorns too. But I guess if you make a deck exclusively for it, maybe it's not that bad. Like you have one main damage dealer and two like defense. So you won't get hurt if you lose. Oh, okay. That's actually kind of nice. Good old cheese. Once it recognizes that it lost your attention and focus, it will spread its wings like an angel. Its wings will reach the skies and extend towards the ground, eventually blocking the sun out. Nice. On a deflect, deal half the block. Oh, that's kind of nice. That's what a gaze is for, attention. An invisible string that connects us. Soul focus. All dice gain 1 to 2 power and a one-sided attack. And a clash. Okay. I think there's an inverse of this. Isn't this like this is the opposite of the teddy bear abnormality? Don't look away, just keep your eyes on it, contain it in your sight. I don't know if that's something I'm supposed to do. Grayson, you explicitly told me not to look at the eyes. Everything here is telling me otherwise, but I don't know if it's the abnormality itself saying that. Works every time, unless it doesn't. Deal and take twice as much stagger damage on a deflect. Wow. Dude, I can definitely see this being used for a defensive deck. So Hakama is really unique in that so far. I mean, this is only his first one, so I said you need to watch it. Hold on. Let me go up and see if I misread that. Yeah, he'll watch the eyes, that's right. Do not look away. Stare. Staring contest at it. God, that's horrifying. Ugh, ow, my back. Aren't you asking for too many books at once? Guys, I fucking love his music. It's so good. As I awoke later than the others, I have much to learn to catch up. I was always one step behind others. You mean how you have 1 foot in the grave? Roland, fuck off. Piece of shit. A trifling attempt at mockery. You know, all the other librarians here told me they were following a person called Carmen. You joined her in research like all the others did? You're right that most others followed Carmen, but I was loyal to another person. There was a man called Ian. Oh, huh. I don't know. Hakma, I thought we were going to be friends. I thought we were going to be best buddies, pals. But then again, I don't know the full story of Ian. I don't know how deeply Hakma trusts him, but that's a surprise. There was a man named Ian who founded Lobotomy Corporation and created Angela. I had faith in him. Everyone carries some form of faith or belief. In my case, I believe that what he sought to do was the right thing. Roland, do you happen to be a religious person? Nope, I'm not sure if there's even a proper religion in the city. And the bigger ones are mostly money-hungry schemes in disguise, so there's no point putting faith in any of them. Then I must ask differently. What do you believe in? What do I believe in? Getting out of this place one day? That is simply called a wish. Guess I don't have any beliefs then. I never had time to care about things like that. I had my immediate future to worry about. We live in a world where it's tough to think about or look back on stuff that won't be helpful right away. Dreams or faith or whatever. You're talking the talk. What do you believe in then? I believe in the eventual arrival of the world my scholar and mentor dreamed of. This faith is guiding principle of my every action. Just what kind of person was he to make you his devoted fan? He was a man with a far sight. He strove to reach an unreachable place. Doesn't that description also apply to Carmen? Or at least what I heard about her? There's a clear difference. Sir Ian was gladly willing to accept evil for the sake of realizing his cause. Yeah, speaking of that, I seriously don't get that Ian guy. Heck, all he did was revive his dead friends against their will and play house in his underground lair just to satisfy himself. Am I wrong? His deeds cannot be compared to something as Puerile? Puerile? I've never seen that word before. Puerile is playing house. I don't know how great and eye-opening his enlightenment was, but he left a huge trail of trouble for everyone else in that process, going from what I've heard. I mean, you went through a whole lot of suffering in your second life as Lobotomy Corp's Sephiroth, and Angela is still so infuriated. It's all because of him, isn't it? He's looking like a complete mess from an outsider's perspective. He endeavored to reach his goal in spite of such obstacles. He sought to fill the gaps out one way or another in order to endure the eroding life. You will never understand it, his sacrifice and his dedication. Boy, aren't you a total zealot? They say faith blinds the eyes of the feeble-minded. I believe I am not the only one blind with faith here. Can't be any worse than you, pal. Okay. Simp. I do think that he is simping a little bit, depending on. I mean, he's definitely devoted. He's definitely a zealot, treating him like he's a god. Oh, it's actually unlockable. Hakma's and Bina's. I just have to do stuff. Interesting. Gebra's is done. Oh, I could do Tiff again. Oh, that's right. Yeah. We get to have a servant of Wrath. Just sleep in front of it. I like how you didn't recognize him from his eye and hair color. What, me? I mean, like, I don't know. Hakma just had a color coordination. I don't know how I'm supposed to know from that. Or are you talking about someone else? No, I don't know. Hakma was a devoted follower. Soon can we have a story time? Sure. Is there a specific thing you want to know about the game, or I think I already did enough story with that. I would not be surprised if Hakma just kills Angela during his meltdown. And then that's just the end. That's Angela's story. That's how it all ends. Well, we got new people. God, I need to go and deck out these floors. Like, I need John or whoever the heck. Gebra's not fully fleshed out at all. Everyone else is kind of done. Oh, I have to go and do Hod's now. I need one more for her, and we're finally done with that. What time is it now? It's 10:05. Do you guys believe that I could go and beat the Keter floor within like 30 minutes? How tough on a range from the little girl doll to the Mountain of Flesh? Maybe, nah. Younger. Massive hint, you saw him in flashbacks. I saw Hakma in flashbacks? I probably just thought, oh, he's one of the scientists or whatever. A short story involving my ex? Alright. Go ahead. I don't think, if anyone's bothered by it, raise your voice now, but I don't think it's a huge concern. Younger, nah, maybe depends. Maybe I did first try. 7? Oh, okay. So, like, pretty hard, but not like, okay, not like super easy. Special case of annoying. Well, we've done well today regardless. I mean, in total, we've done like 4.5 hours, if we're including the first part of the stream before everything burst into flames and melted down. So maybe we could just go and do it here, call it here. But I don't have too much to grind with, so I can't get stronger for next stream. But I think next stream is going to be mainly... It's going to be like doing this, and then probably going from there. So like do that, maybe continue the story down these lines. Oh, Coda, thank you for the follow. And if anyone's interested, I'm posting this again. You don't have to. Discord channel is growing a little bit, so it's been pretty nice. Twitter, I'm trying to use more. Sometimes it's tough just because Twitter is Twitter. But trying to use it more because I know that some people prefer getting information that way. So doing that. Wait, what do you mean not? Wait, what? Wait, what do you mean not reading Philip's page? I've read his page before. The most right battle is only 3 to 3. Doesn't take much time. Okay, well that's reassuring. Do you guys think I could do that? Like, quick enough? Like, I don't know how easy or hard this is. Suzoon in chat, my ex was trying to get me back for a while now, saying she messaged me saying I can't do this anymore. I'm doing what's best for me. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. So I hit her. Taylor's tongue and said love. Yeah, that sounds about right. I personally feel like any big breakups like that, I don't know. I'm not a relationship expert. All I'm gonna say is that I feel like most people that are good for each other are able to work out their problems before breaking up. I don't think after a breakup really leads much of anywhere. It can still work. It's worked for many people, but I think the ideal is you find someone who can you can talk to and kind of work things out before any of that escalates. Just, talk like adults and get it over with rather than having random drama. But I know some drama just happens, so. Quick fight, okay. If it's quick fight, then I'll do it. Let me go and swap some stuff around. Let's get to Yasad. Get his stuff up and running. So he had... I think he had Lowell. Angel had... Oh, Angel had Puppet, but I guess we can go and just try this out. Yeah, Puppet's still there. We don't need to have Kalo. I'm gonna keep Puppet. I'll see how it goes. This was Lowell. That's right. Yasad was Philip. Null was Eugene. And we're set. I don't think we want to go and swap anything off. Oh yeah, I did have Philip's specific one, but I'm gonna try without it. It is a nice card. It does deal a lot of burn. But I don't know if it's really necessary. And I think I'll keep tailoring as well. Okay, I think we're good. To the street she goes. By the way, Zune, I accepted my job offer, but they declined the pay raise. Damn. That's a shame. But, I mean, it was worth a shot anyway. And remember, you're just there for a temporary period of time. And honestly, well, no, you don't have your CPA. I would say go until you get your CPA. Since you're going for the Canadian CPA, you should probably be fine in terms of difficulty. I don't know how different the Canadian and American CPA processes are, so hopefully it's easier so you don't have to deal with as much stuff. Oh, we only have one of these? Okay, well, we can go back if we need to. Probably fine. Okay. Where are we in the story? Oh. So we got hair covering eyes, we have smiley face man, and we have a cool looking dude. Something about we can't have other people starting out and you earning more? Huh. Well, you'll get it eventually. You'll just have to pry it from society's cold hands. That's the life of first job, but at least you'll have some income. All right, sleep well, Grayson. Thanks for popping in and observing the abnormalities I had to deal with today. Kane boys, you probably don't remember them at all. I do not remember them at all. I don't know who they are at all. So if they did appear, I have no recollection. Oh wait, hold on. Oh, I had to adjust my headset. President, have you seen the request from T-Corp? Well, this is such a difficult situation. Have we been found out? How clumsy of W Corp to leak its singularity so carelessly. That's no good, not good at all. Though everything went as the blue reverberation said in the end, I must admit. Yes, indeed. This is a perfect opportunity for us to learn the details of the W Corp singularity. All we have to do now is visit the library with this invitation and earn the books of W Corp's cleanup crew. Prez, the library is a star of the city now. We've completed 11 requests regarding stars of the city until now. Such expertise is why we're under the direct sponsorship of T Corp. When we acquire the confidential information on W Corp's singularity, what are you going to do with it? I don't believe you'll just return it to W Corp. We should sell it to the clients that need the technology, of course. A patent war is about to break out, too. So we aren't handing it to T Corp right away. Mr. Bada, it takes more than just diligent work to rinse through the ranks as our office has. We should always seek opportunities. I was honestly skeptical at first when we were told to entrust work to some irrelevant rubbish like Gay's office. I thought they were joking with us, but look at what they did for us. Here's the thing, though. Oh. See, Squarey Head? It went just as predicted, didn't it? It's a pleasure to meet you for the first time, President Nemo of King Office. Here's the thing, you Ponzi creep and wing-forsaken skeleton head. Since when did we agree to go there on our own? This is how you screw us over? We're supposed to walk into the library ourselves, including me? Six-sided skull, you bragged about taking care of 11 star of the city class requests mere moments ago, no? What's wrong? Don't tell me, are you scared? You were listening in on our conversation? This could be problematic. Ha ha ha! Oh, you sneaky peepers, you. They say the walls have ears, but it looks like shitbags do. Or shitbags do too. Am I scared? Well, yes! I'm scared piss and shitless, thanks for asking. It's interesting whenever he has a happier smile, he turns red. Prez got miffed. It's going to be a real hassle cooling him down for a while. I did not quite expect the prominent and prestigious Kane office to swallow their words. Mr. Skullcap, do I look like scrap for brains? Your motive is so transparently blatant I can't possibly not be terrified. If I were to enter the library and turn into a book there, and then the library would get a book detailing the singularities of W Corp and T Corp, and the same library where the book about L Corp is? Guess who will be getting a hold of the three singularities at once? In times like these, when we're on the brink of a patent war? Ha ha ha! It's so blatantly obvious. So plainly obvious, I don't see a point to say it twice. Oh, hello. Tell me, who's the mastermind behind this? Whose pockets are you trying to fill with your little games? Dear, dear. Ha ha ha. I was wondering what words were going to come out of your agitated speech device. That's all you could think with your rectangular noggin? Singularities? A patent war? I can't even get a chuckle out of it. It's not funny in the slightest. You like to raise your voice over the pettiest things like your life depends on them, don't you, boxy buck? I'm stunned by how puny this is. Rhombus Brain thinks we're just here to make some bread. How idiotic. Shut up! Mr. Denominator, I'm not interested in your views. Or Mnemonitor? Patent war, mastermind, money, think whatever you want, but promises are promises. Pluto? Of course, sir. Ladies and gents, please have another look at the contract. To summarize the point, we will provide Kane Office with information about W Corp's singularity. In return, Kane Office will secure books from the library for us when we want them. The signatures of Mr. Nemo, Miss Martina, Mr. Bada, and the leader of our ensemble, Galia, are clearly written here. We weren't told that the information about W Corp's singularity would be provided in the form of books from the library, not to mention having to require it ourselves. The terms were in rather ambiguous vocabulary, admittedly. However, that would not make the content of this contract any less appropriate under the current circumstances. You aren't one to decide that. Q Boyd taken the pen like lightning, and he signed the contract in haste, making a huge fuss about a patent war or whatever, wasn't it? I'm pretty sure he said he's in urgent need of intel about singularities. The contract never specified that we were going to head to the library ourselves. It only said Kane office is going. You should have checked the terms carefully. Here, take a look. I'm not seeing anything. Let me lend you my eyeglasses, dear. Have a closer look at the fine print. All those who sign this contract must retrieve books at the library. What foolish deception. Do you think that you'll get off scot-free after meddling with our business? What makes you think we'll abide by your fraudulent contract at this point? Dear, dear. This thing is no ordinary contract, you see. What was it called, Pluto? It would be Yesterday's Promise. Right, that. Yesterday's Promise. Not my type of name, to be honest. Anyway, if you don't fulfill the conditions of this contract, he can take anything out of those who signed the paper, see? We can take as much as we want whenever we want. Nonsense! Pluto, as you wish. Oh, damn. Lo and behold, this is Mr. Bada's heart. Jeez, he's just dead? Bada, you spent quite a fortune on your body. I can see this heart is augmented with an exquisite procedure. No, he's still standing, I guess. Here, I've returned it to you. Oh, okay, you can just do that. See, old Oblong, I don't care about what you think. I just want you to keep the promises you made with me. Besides, T-Corp directly issued the same order to you, so you have to be there anyway, or be there anyhow, no? Seething with anger at us won't spare you from going to the library. Let me ask something. What are you plotting to do with demons like that? I'll perform the beauty of humanity in this world. It will break down the boundaries of loneliness we all have. We'd appreciate it if you could get the job done by today. Beauty? Loneliness? Ha ha ha! Brain-sick loony. But, is your heart okay? Should we go see a doctor? They're gone. What are we gonna do now, Prez? Well, it looks like we've been had. Are you really sure that we'll be alright going by ourselves unprepared? Let's think simplistically, everyone. Don't get too serious. We'll head into the library, take the books, and come back. That's all there is to it. Let's get ready. Yeah, it's always that simple. I mean, it's worked for everyone else who's decided to do that. Can I redeem anything in the points reward? I mean, I guess, technically, yeah, if you have the points. Yeah, if you have the points. He said second time. Did Pluto meet them before? I don't remember the office at all. I feel like the happy face emoticon character is really cool. I like him a lot. Also, doing 5 voices in one scene was kind of crazy, but I kind of figured my way out through the darkness of that. That's why I called you Pluto when you pulled the singular noun trick on me for the jackpot. Oh, I see. Okay. Argalia signed it, though. That is true. Argalia, I think they specified Kane office, I think. Maybe. It did come back already. Oh, no. Oh, that's true. Argalia did go. But Pluto also signed it, right? Dude, that would be insane if the whole reason the Blue Reverb went in there was just to fill that one thing and then to kill the rest. All planned out. Only they thought about who else signed it. What was that, you? Didn't retrieve anything, though. That is true. You didn't retrieve anything. Maybe some blood from the people that he attacked. Time to fight the walking iPad. We'll head back into the library, become books, and never come back. More or less. Pluto shows up once at the very end of Full Stop Office and with Philip. I don't want to hear any stuff like that. I want to be kind of surprised with things like that. because that's something I think I would have been like, oh my god, that's what's going on, like sort of thing. I don't want to know like story stuff. So yeah, it's that simple. Zin, what exactly are you coming from? Breaks give me time to drink, go to the bathroom, recover. Wait, what? Wait, what? Oh, back with... Oh, you don't... Okay, you mean like in appearances. I thought you meant like Pluto and Philip were going to the library. Like Pluto's ego, or, well, abnormality form, I guess. I can't be surprised if I thought it was going to be like to the library, but yeah. If it's just the past events, like no library going, just whenever they were together, I do agree. I have seen Pluto before, and Orgalia, but I didn't see Kane Office, I don't think. In the cutscene, not the actual fight. Okay. Okay, thanks for the clarification. Also, John, I'm confused what you're asking. What are you recovering from? I mean, I'm not really recovering from anything, I don't think. Kane Office was mentioned by the Gaze Office. Oh, before... Jeez. Long time back. Okay. You said you use breaks to recover? Oh, gotcha. Well, I use it to, like... So, you know, get water, go to the bathroom. I guess the recovery part is just to take a breather, stretch a little bit, get up, walk around, just have some time to reframe my thoughts. I guess that kind of stuff. I think I know why you're asking at this point now. Okay, let's try to continue. Ever encroaching stress of those. Yeah, stress. Just taking a breather, but like away from the stream. I think it's kind of nice. I remember that skeleton. He was with the blue reverberation the last time we saw him. He did say something about yesterday's promise. I think I read about it in one of the guest books. On the surface it appears to be an ordinary contract, but unfavorable terms are hidden in the fine print. It was speculated to be the cause of some kind of incident, although I'm not quite sure if the claim is verifiable. It's even more obscene to see it in action. That's such a manipulative scheme. Well, I suppose. He's far from being the only manipulative guy in the city, though. That's true. People use each other all the time. Do you think that's a given? I simply gave up dwelling on it any longer. I still don't believe that's fair. In a similar vein, you're using me and I'm using you. If you say so, I guess. Don't worry, I don't mean to imply any distrust towards you. It's just, yes, keeping the options open, that's all. Better safe than sorry, as they say. Hey, I never told you any lies, you know. You're only keeping a few things from me. Oh, she's realized. I guess I am. Forget it. Why don't you go back to sorting books now? You won't bother being inquisitive, huh? Is there any reason you aren't asking further? None in particular. I could certainly pry, but I figured it wouldn't be fun to uncover everything about you that way. I came to the conclusion that having something to be curious of is beneficial for maintaining interpersonal relationships, that's all. Or perhaps I've grown to trust you that much. We were led by monsters out of the pan and into the flame, a den of monsters known as the library. This has to be comedy gold, the joke of a century. I heard the library is rather gentle, if that helps. Just a moment. Is anything the matter? Martina! Yeah? What do you think of this place? It's faint, but I can smell something. Exactly! It reeks of money, profit! You can't even smell with that head. Every cloud has a silver lining, and it looks like we found one. Are you planning on selling books or something? Precisely! Even if our reputation as a contract office may tank, at least we won't starve to death if we get books from here and sell them. Aren't you swimming in cash already, Prez? Martin, our president spends a year's worth of an average backstreets dweller's food expenses every day. He can never have enough money. Still, I never bilked my office staff, my word upon it. Greetings, dear guests. You must be Angela, the director of this place, the so-called pale librarian. She doesn't look pale at all, though. My brain's frying. But watch your words. Miss Angela here may be our precious provider of goods and wealth in the future. Prez changes his attitude so swiftly. I'm used to it by now. May you find your book in this place. Goddamn. My throat and my brain are dying. But yeah, it is really a 3-on-3, isn't it? Huh. What are they weak against? Okay. As long as it's not Slash, I think we're fine. Nemo's page. Oh, is that a... What the fuck is his deck? No, I love Nemo as a character. It's a shame that we'll never see him again. Okay, so let's see. Speed. Upon taking what would be a lethal blow, nullify, and spend all charge to recover 5 HP per stack. Oh. Wow. Wow. That's... Also, look at his HP. Holy crap. Motion level 2 or above. Gain charge using combat pages. Gain 1 endurance. Motion level 2 or above. Character spent charges. Gains... Once per scene. One-sided die with block. Okay. End of the scene. Gain 1 strength. Using combat vision. Okay. Okay. It's a lot of emotion level stuff. And then charge here. Okay. Lots of new charge cards to mess around with. Whoa, spend 4 charge to gain 3 light? That's well, actually no, it's just an extra light. Oh, but you can draw a page with it too. That's not bad. You just have to use it correctly. Gain 6. Spend 3 charge to reduce power vault dice by 2. Okay. Wow. On Clash of Lose, gain 1 charge. Spend 4 charge to restore. Okay, and we've seen all the others. Now, what is this? On hit, spend 2 charge to deal 6 damage up to 3 times. Oh, wow. Holy crap. Are you kidding? That's a free... If you hit that, that's 18. Assuming it hits. That's not horrible. Depending on, you know, how much charge you have. Okay, yeah, what does he have? I'm curious about what's going on here. Okay. Okay, that's not... Dice abilities on this... Also, you can have 3 of them? Oh, they're ranged, too. Dice abilities on this page only activate if the opponent has offensive die. When Clash win, spend 2 charge to destroy an enemy's next offensive die. That's not... I don't like that. I mean, it could be useful for us, but not for an enemy. Because you could just take the hit. I mean, even if you didn't... I mean, it is a 13 to 19, so that's kind of strong. I don't know. That's interesting. Who do we want to take? I think... I mean, Smoke is still good. But, like, Eugene already has Smoke. And in my opinion, like, a better kit. Also, what are they doing? Pierce. Endured. Okay, that's fine. I think that this will be good enough. Yeah, Nemo's his deck, only 1 charge up. Wait, no, he has more than 1 charge up. He has, oh, is that true? Oh, these aren't charge up. That's right, this is the only charge up. Wow, that's hilarious. Okay. I thought that this was also a charge up. I didn't probably read that because I already read it before. Scroll down on passives now since they have plugin. Yeah, I did scroll down a little bit. I don't care as much for these guys. Like Lone Fixer, I guess, is something that could be concerning. Margin makes sense for what he's got, I guess. But Yeah, I'm thinking killing Martina, then just do whatever else. If not for his deck. Yeah, I agree. His passes are amazing. Hey, Rosiel. It's been a while. Let's see. 18 plus base stagger. Yeah, and her bonus skill. Yeah, it's a lot of stagger for just one. It's pretty nice. Passives that are not native. Yeah, I saw a little bit of that. Okay, let's go and let's get into it. It should be easy, but at the same time, I'm a little concerned. Just in case. Oh, everyone's in a different place again. Oh wow, that's a nice start. That's a nice starting hand. I'll take that. Yeah, let me get some Clash Victory here to get enough light to use it again. Take that as well, along with Full Frontal Assault. We're gonna have to go and replace that in a second. Faint Memories, don't need. Will of Prescript is better. And Overcome. Okay, go back to here. And bing, bang, boom. Yeah, I don't think I have to really... Oh, hold on, what is this? 3 charge, well, that doesn't matter. So he's just gonna beat me up. But it's... Yeah, it's one of everything. I have resistance to the slash. Which is... Yeah. I'm willing to take the hit. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, Nemo could have been dangerous. What the heck are those? Did you see the rolls with that? That was a horrible overcharge. That was a really, really bad overcharge. I think they were like the lowest hits on every single one. They were all single digits. She only has resistance. No, she doesn't even have any resistance. Huh, all right. We did get what we wanted from this. Energy Beam. He has 4 already? That kind of sucks. He'll be broken. He might actually go down. Damn. How was I so unlucky with Overcharge? My God. Those were great rolls. I think I got like 6, and like 7 or something. Damn, that makes me feel horrible. So this is the main thing I'm concerned about because they're actually focusing correctly. Do have increased damage. What do you think about this? He'll be staggered if I can't counter it some way, somehow. But once he uses it, he can't really get anything back unless he gains another light. Or another emotion level, I mean. So I could just let him get staggered. I think I could just, like what, Stigmatize. Do some single attacks on this. Along with, what do we have here? Dress of Fumes. The problem is if I use Overcharge, I can't do anything the next turn, but maybe it would just be enough to do everything I need anyway. Just do this in a full frontal, or whatever it is. Frontal assault. We could also just do a trace of fumes I want to do. We don't have anything else though. We could do a flow of the sword instead of there. We could do, that's 1, 2. Maybe it would be better to just do frontal assault. We could do, I'm gonna do this. Make sure she's dead as much as I can. Just do this for the sake of it. And go from there. Please. So it's a ranged attack. I just realized. Fuck. I'm gonna probably lose to these guys, and I feel like an idiot for doing that. But also, if I would have won that first clash, she would have already been dead before this round. Or at least not been attacking. What else do we have? Clash wins. let's stick that. We'll put that on Eugene because he's the only one active currently. And we have Lowell's page. I don't know why I'm worrying too much about that, but I am. God fucking hell, dude. Now he's starting to just gain emotion levels left and right. Eventually he'll stop and it won't be a problem, but currently it just sucks. It's a Pierce too. Of course it's attacking that. Of course it's attacking that. Wouldn't have it any other way. I guess tailoring against this. Overcoming Crisis as well. God, I might just take him out because he's... No. It's not worth it. I know eventually he'll stop. Once he doesn't gain any emotion levels, it's fine. In the meantime, it's really annoying. Philip. God damn, that animation. Philip might be dead. Nope, barely alive. Okay, finally he's fucking stopped. He can still gain emotion levels though. Okay. Only single targets for him. I think that I could start attacking him. Maybe I should just keep going. I could probably, he might gain enough emotional. Can he? No, he can't. He can't. He can only gain 1 coin per min or max. He's only doing 2, so he can't gain any. So it's better to just keep single targeting over here. Yeah, that's still fine as well. I'm okay with doing... No, you know what? I'll do this instead. And then extract fuel. Okay. Oh, did I? Oh, I fucking clashed instead. I messed up. But we're fine? Okay, we're fine. I messed up. I should have reset that. I forgot to. Dead. Good. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't really matter at this point, I don't think. Oh, of course he gained another one. It still doesn't matter, though. Just gonna keep single target. What is he at? Damage up. Yep. And then we'll do Trace of Fumes. Class and Respect. Yeah, we'll do that. Should be fine. Good, good, good. What is charged? There we go. Doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter. I don't need these, but I could give him a send-off. Do it the old-fashioned way. By old-fashioned way, I mean by doing this. Oh, I'm not even gonna do it. It's just gonna use the regular one. Okay, I'm fine with that. What are you talking about, John? I'm winning. I'm winning. I'm by winning. I suppose patent wars are fiercely fought, judging from the way you talked about it. Yeah, all in all, technology is the most reliable means of making money in this city. Patent wars are waged over these technologies, but in truth, neither side really benefits from them. It ends in a Pyrrhic victory at best. If they don't respond well, they might lose their rights to the technology by an imitation, or spend too much time and energy for a win for the win to have been worthwhile. At the end of the day, people like the guests we just greeted profit the most from those. Well, it's entertaining to spectate as long as the trouble isn't yours. I've got a bunch of interesting stories. Want to hear them? Save the whole thing for a later time. It sounds like it'll be a long tale. Has our corp participated in a patent war? Dunno. I don't think I've heard many stories about that, at least. Our corp is already exceptional among private military contractors. How about the singularity of another wing? Has our corp tried to get a hold of any? I bet every wing thinks the same way about that matter. Few wings use their singularity on their own. Our corp must have been using a singularity or two that doesn't belong to them. You know what I mean? And they gotta pay the owners a fee whenever they use them. If they uncover the secrets of those singularities owned by other wings, they could save that expense, correct? Spot on. Damn it, John, I'm ending the stream. I'm ending the stream right now. I mean, I'm glad you thought about using it. I'm gonna have to refund you. I don't know if you heard me say that earlier, that I was ending the stream after it. But I will eventually do that. Thank you, Sesame. My voice is destroyed. My brain is melted. One last water. One of these days, I'm gonna have to swap this water for alcohol to deal with some of the stress of these abnormalities, I swear. After Argalia, isn't that Lobotomy Corp? I think I checked that. Also, that one's completely done. Yeah, it's Book of Lobotomy Corp. So, I already have it, though. 24-hour stream. Yeah, just, you know, quit my job, do 24 hours when I'm already having a melted brain at 4 hours. Yeah, no. Can I get 10 squats? I'm tired. I will do whatever, any of those next stream, but I am actually mentally and physically exhausted. The stupid mountain of flesh thing, like, really destroyed my brain. I'm just not able to think anymore. Such an exhausting fight. I'll refund you. Don't worry. I refunded Grief for using the summon Zune thing twice 2 days ago, mainly because I didn't take it off the list like I was supposed to. Yeah. But see you guys later. Here's the last link, and I guess we can go and raid someone. But who's good to raid? Oh, I have someone. Are you guys interested in Cyberpunk 2077 or 2077, however you want to say it? There's one person who is playing it right now, and I'm kind of interested, so I might do that as I go to sleep. Removed it. It's temporarily. It will come back after Library of Ruina. I just don't want to confuse everyone. Free 250 points. That's fair. All right. I haven't rated him in a while too, and mainly because of the time difference, I guess. But I'll be active in the Discord while I try to reform my brain. Alright, thanks for covering, everyone, and sorry for the whole computer crashing thing. I swear I didn't have any hand in that. And sorry for the